Okay. Hi everybody. This is kind of strange. It looks like cable channel 11, only it's not cable channel 11. Isn't that weird?
That is weird. Jess,
Huh.
that was a haiku.
All right. Okay. Well, hey, it's the Horror Rumble, I guess. We're here on S'mores Indoors.
S'mores Indoors. Woohoo! Porn star tournaments.
Oh, no.
No?
No.
Shit.
Horror Rumble on
Oh.
S'mores Indoors.
Thought I was going to get some titties tonight.
No. Not tonight. Not tonight. I mean, some of these movies I think have breastises in them, but anyway, welcome. This is pretty crazy. Something new. We are part of the summer of guest hosts here on the channel. Longtime friends now of S'mores Indoors, and thank you for having us on here. We're cable channel 11. If you didn't catch that, I'm Jess.
I'm Corey.
It's Corey. And on our channel, cable channel 11, we have a show. Our main show is the Horror Rumble. But we have a lot of different variety of programs. We got series, we got specials, we've got other discussion shows and
Go-kart racing,
maybe some more sports in the future. Who knows? So we're not just one thing. We'll tell you a little more towards the end of the show where you can find us and some of the shows on there. But if you haven't, go check us out, like, subscribe, cable channel 11. Does that sound about right, Corey?
I think that sounds about right.
All right, excellent. Well, tonight on the S'mores Indoors Special Edition Horror Rumble, our topic is least favorite movies of the major horror franchises. Does that sound about right?
Sounds long, but yeah, I think that'll do. That'll do.
It's a long ass title, but I think you get the gist of it.
Could be worse. Could be an Englishman who went up a hill but came down a mountain.
I think we better bring in the guests we have so far before this gets any worse.
Yeah, you might be right.
Steak Sauce from Off the Grill is in the chat. Hello. He hosted a show on here a couple months ago, I think, the beginning of this summer spectacular. And Blu-rays. Hello.
It's not Blu-rays.
All right. Without further ado, our first guest this evening is no stranger to this channel, Mr. Jonathan Bombastic.
What's
Hello,
up,
good
y'all?
What's up, Jonathan?
How we doing tonight, fellas?
I'm doing great. I'm prepared with all the wrong answers.
Yeah, it's like the subjects. It's just like you pick the exact opposite of what the correct answer is. Like we'll see tonight.
We'll see.
I just thought it'd be interesting because you'll talk about a bunch of movies that I like.
Well, it'll be interesting, and you'll have to correct us if we're wrong.
Oh, he will.
I know he will.
I'm not gonna not tell anybody when they're wrong. I mean, do you want to be walking around wrong all the time, or do you want somebody to tell you?
No.
I don't. I'd rather somebody tell me to my face than just be like,
it's
yeah, sure, buddy.
courteous.
Oh, that guy's totally a dumbass.
Yeah, I used loquacious wrong for a long time before somebody told me.
Loquacious, huh?
Yeah.
I was not aware of this.
It's
Word.
Word. Yeah, it is a word.
And from Flesh Wound Features, everybody knows him as Flesh Wound Dan. We know him as Daniel Shine.
Dan Chan.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, Dan?
It's the
Oh.
Hat Man.
It is the Hat Man. Are we gonna at least have Corey besmirching cute goth girls? Jake can still fat shame in the chat.
Jake should be joining us here shortly.
I bet there's like some BBWs in these franchises tonight. Yes.
I'm asking is that you keep the colored pencils away from the retards.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's weird, dude. Like, you are a Striper fan. Like, ooh, girls with tattoos.
I don't mind tattoos. I just don't like it when they like look like a fucking what are those adult coloring books that they have now? Where like I don't know, it's weird.
They're usually
Oh,
good
man.
designs in the adult coloring books.
Bro,
so.
your taste is like beige. I don't know what's going on. I don't like you're a walking pair of khakis, bro. I don't know what's happening.
Hey, I like I said, I don't mind the occasional tattoo. One or two's fine. But when they start looking like, an adult coloring book and walking around with a big plastic hoop sticking out of their nose.
I remember back in my day.
I know a girl with a face hugger tattoo on her crotch. Doesn't bother me.
I like tattoos.
Interesting.
It's
Of course,
creative, right?
Jess is quiet through this whole thing.
He saw that a million times in California.
Yeah.
He's got a face hugger tattoo on his crotch, probably.
The world may never know.
Everybody in that particular
God, I
cult,
don't want to know.
everybody in that particular cult got one.
And a tattoo with a lady right here with one leg going down this way and the other one right here.
Yep. And a cat butthole on your belly button.
No, that's on my actual butthole.
Ooh, that's a fat cat.
Jess is like the Nexium cult. He's
Oh,
sorry. You know, week 2, you got to get the cat butthole tat.
Oh, man.
Wait till you see what happens on week 3.
Where are we?
Hey, yeah, somebody
This is
brings
S'mores
up.
Indoors, Jess.
You guys are wearing matching T-shirts. We're just gonna glance over that.
Yeah.
We are. I was going to wear my S'mores Indoors shirt tonight, but I thought, well, I've been on this channel wearing that before. We'll
People know about it.
I'll wear S'mores Indoors on our show next week on our channel.
Why wear S'mores Indoors here? If they're already here, they know about S'mores Indoors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You need the Horror Rumble underpants.
What
Ready
would
to
those look
rumble
like?
on the front. Ready to rumble on the front, and then
Do not
David,
put Ready to Rumble. Michael Buffer will appear out of fucking thin air.
You have David Arquette on the back, or maybe
You make him sound
Buffer
like
on
Gene
one
Simmons.
cheek.
On one cheek.
Buffer on
is.
one cheek, David Arquette on the second cheek. There you go.
Okay. What about Ready to Horror Rumble? You think
You might be able to
that'd
get
still
away
a
with that. I think you get
infringement?
away with it.
Larger size underwear, maybe, to get all that on there, but can make it happen.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Steven, how you doing? Shout out.
Shout out, Steven. Good
What's
to
up?
see you.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Well, we're expecting a couple more of the guys, but should we go ahead and at least start this off, and hopefully they'll come in before we're done with the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get going.
For those of you just joining us, again, we're doing the least favorite movies of the major horror franchises. So we tried to pick a handful that we think are the most major, but you guys are welcome when we're done here. Come up with, if there's one you think that really should have been on the list that wasn't, let us know, and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Without further ado, the first one we're doing tonight, the
Candyman.
Candyman franchise. Candyman.
The Candyman.
So, worst of the Candyman franchise.
Yeah, worst episode of the Candy. Take it. Whoever wants to go first.
It's 3, and it's not even a question.
I
So
said
Well,
the same thing.
There's 4 movies.
I
Oh,
understand.
sorry.
I
Yeah.
understand. It's the
And Jonathan's
third
right.
movie is the worst one. It's not a competition. The others are all watchable, and the first one is amazing.
Yeah.
The first one is fan-freaking-tastic.
So I think so. Corey's gonna be like, the first one's horrible, man. Third is just, it just
Oh,
really fucking,
please.
it just fucking captures. It's just something about it because that girl's hot. And she's in love with her grandpa.
Well, yes, the girls in part 3 are hot. That is still the worst one in the franchise.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
mean-
not even an argument.
Well, let's say Jake just got here from Slaughterport. Hello.
What's up, Jake?
What's up, homies?
Hello. We just started off with Candyman, the
Candyman?
Candyman franchise. Well, we're doing the worst episode or worst movie of these major franchises. So.
The worst Candyman. Have you already said y'all?
Yeah,
Yep.
so
I
we
think
all
so.
agree on the same thing.
Oh no, we don't agree.
I don't know. You don't, Dan? Well,
We do
let's
not
hear-
agree.
Oh, that's
Well-
right. Dan's gonna go with the fourth one because
While 3 is not the best
You're
made, it's the cheapest.
full of fucking shit. You can stop right
That
there.
remake is a fucking pile of
You and
shit.
fuck
No,
you
it is
and
not.
fuck you and your hat, stupid dude. Get the
That-
fuck out of here.
I would rather watch 3, which is a bad movie, than watch that remake again.
Come on,
Remake-
Dan. I'm the guy who hates remakes.
you
and
have
I
seen-
like the remake. a hell
Porn
of a
has
lot better than
rotted
three.
your fucking brain, dude. You need to fucking.
Hey,
Lay
I'm
off.
sorry.
It's
the
because 3 looks like a porno. It has the exact same fucking budget.
It is about on par with like the Poonies budget. I would agree with that, but it's still more fun to watch than that stupid remake. I'm sorry.
It's
The
not.
remake is awful. It dumbs everything down. It's not funny. It tries to be. It is just it's a bastardization of a classic film. More so than 3. 3 was just a dipshit early 2000s Lionsgate slasher film that is not
Straight to
very
video piece of
Late
crap,
90s.
boring.
The-
The
would
remake
s-
respected the franchise enough
good. I think the remake's boring.
that
Three-
three makes it look freaking fantastic.
It looks better, yes. It's more expensive, the remake, but
The
it's not
story
entertaining.
is more entertaining.
These are clearly the ramblings of an unwell man. We should probably just move.
Oh,
on.
look. Tony Todd for 2 seconds. Best film of the year. Fuck the Candyman.
I'm not saying it
remake.
was
I
perfect.
didn't
but
say
it
it's
was-
best film of the year. One of them is fucking sewer trash, and the other one was a theatrical level film.
It is sewer trash. and
No,
you-
it's not even a good one. It's not even a good bad movie. It's just a bad movie.
Candyman 3 is sewer trash. The Candyman
Okay, but we
remake,
all agree that all the other movies
Yeah.
are far worse than the first one, right?
the Candyman
Well, Holiday
remake
Styles, he
is
doesn't like anyone.
is
past- or
the
doesn't
turd
like
floating
anything
through the
happens
sewers,
after the
though.
first one.
So there you go. That's how I would put it.
You're alone, Dan.
Thanks,
I'm-
Jake. Fucking
Be
beacon of
honest.
hope out there, Jake.
Man of
fucking Jake's-
reason.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
what
think
Jake's
you
known
like the
for.
remake. But
Yeah. Well,
No, that's the thing. Nobody said they like the remake. It's just the third movie is that goddamn bad that it's just no, you don't have to keep speaking.
okay. Donna- If Donna D'Erico had tattoos,
I don't give a fuck if the bitch had tattoos, was here, had a fucking pie in her lap, and she was naked. It doesn't make the movie watchable.
all right.
That was a $7.50 special edition collector's edition for a reason.
And
artwork was pretty good on it though.
Pretty dope, but there's a billion of those things floating around at used stores now because people bought that and went, "Oh God,
What?
this
Yeah.
is a fucking Candyman."
Dan, you know me by now, and my taste in females. A busty blonde should
Yeah, that's
be
what
all
I
I
figured.
need, but it's not. It is the worst movie of those 4.
Okay.
But it's nice to have a different opinion here. I will
Yeah.
say that.
Don't call it a rumble for nothing, right?
That's
Yeah.
damn right, Jake.
The whole
Damn
point
right.
of the show.
Are we supposed to go? I appreciate your opinion, Dan. And I could
Well, we know you
see-
aren't going to do that.
No, fuck all y'all. I love you.
Well, I mean, in general, we agree.
Yeah, fuck off. Love you.
4 out of 5 doctors say Candyman 3 is the worst of the fucking franchise.
I think it's going to get more angry probably on this one. I don't know.
Very possible.
What
It's gonna
order?
get more
do you-
personal.
do you know what?
Cup ready, Jake?
Yeah. Did you already say what ones you're doing? Did I miss that?
I did to these guys. I could type it in the Corey, you mind typing them in the private chat for him so he's at least slightly prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to give them away to the audience yet.
Okay.
My mic over.
But again, probably most of them you could guess. We have a list of 8 of the major horror franchises.
Okay.
And then we're gonna, if you think something should have been on that list that isn't, please feel free to ask. And just in time to weigh in on this, the world famous Jay the Stingray.
There's still hope. Jay.
Okay.
No, it's not. 'Cause Jay's a rational fucking human being.
He
Don't
is.
lead
He
him.
is.
Don't lead him. Candyman remake is a fucking piece of crap, right, Jay?
No, that's not how you frame that
No, that's
goddamn
not
question. All right, Donald Trump, let me ask you. Let me ask Jay, what's the worst? Don't fucking lead him. And then ask him, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's the worst Candyman movie, Jay?
It's better than the sequels. I can tell you that.
Thank
Remake.
you.
Oh wow! So
Fucking
that's your number
done.
2, even possibly mine as well.
Yeah, me too.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't do it.
Jay, is it not true that you love the Candyman remake?
Wrong.
Well, congratulations. You just lost Florida and Ohio.
So would you say
Shit take.
your least favorite movie or the worst Candyman movie is Candyman 3?
The third one,
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the one goddamn dentist that wouldn't recommend Trident. Congratulations.
yeah. I just don't trust it. I don't buy it.
I don't know. I just got a bad
Pull off the
feeling
crown,
about
I know it.
what are those blue flakes in it? Is that real? Like, I don't know.
Holiday don't remember the remake. Just to be in a hand. A few scared black people. Is he a racist? I don't know. Possibly.
Possible.
If you have
Nothing
to
wrong.
ask.
The president of S'mores Indoors. Y'all gonna summon Yoda Dan.
Full of shit they are.
Oh, we're never gonna be welcome back. Okay, did you get those in there, Jake?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's only gonna get worse.
Okay, shall we move on before it does get any worse? Just on the first film we're talking about.
What the fuck?
All right. Hellraiser.
Do do do.
Hellraiser. The
The
Hellraiser
Motorhead.
franchise.
Jess's
Motor-
favorite franchise.
Oh my god, I'll never watch it again.
Hellraiser!
Yeah. From my notes of the show we did on our Horror Rumble over on our channel, 6 Hellseeker was my least favorite.
I'd say Inferno just because it was the first one that like completely deviated away from the first 4.
Inferno's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I must have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought everybody would be in agreement on this one. This one surprises me because it's clearly Revelations. That movie
Clearly not Revelations, but
I can't make an argument against Revelation because I have not watched Revelation. I've seen about 10 minutes of it and that's it.
Yeah, it's enough.
We got somebody else joining us here. Surprise from Slasher Home Video, our good friend Chris.
Ooh.
What's
Chris,
up,
the
Chris?
Candyman remake's a fucking piece of crap,
Fuck
right?
off with that shit, man.
That's not
Day of the Dead's
Pull that
way worse.
shit.
There you go. We
Thank
got
you.
him.
There's your.
I wait for
But
2
yeah,
seconds. That
but
motherfucker tries to
Walk
to-
away.
tries a
Hey,
coup.
Chris, thanks for
That's what a coup is for people y'all have been watching the news. That's what happened.
Right
I'm
in
not
the
sure.
tanks and
he's just being
Fake
a
news.
politician. It's okay.
So mine's okay. We got that answer for Hellraiser, or excuse me, Candyman. On Hellraiser, mine's 6. Yours is Inferno,
That's 5. Yeah.
Inferno's okay.
and whose was Revelations.
mine's Revelations is the worst of Hellraiser.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
Jonathan as well.
Hey. All right. Well,
Jake,
Dan's not
Jay.
entirely brain dead.
I was more entertained by that Revelations though than I was Hellseeker, or even Inferno. I liked
I like Inferno
Revelations
okay.
more than those two.
Definitely be 5 or 6. I think I'm going to go Inferno.
Deader's pretty fucking rough too.
Deader's my
I
least
like
favorite.
Deader.
I don't like Deader.
Deader.
Hellseeker
like
was the one
Deader.
that they brought Ashley Lawrence back in, right?
Yeah, and they got
Hell's-
Okay.
It's got the mayhem insurance guy in it.
Not Deader. Deader is the one with the chick where she like. finds
No,
the sex
Hellseeker.
Yeah.
See, I have to look back every time. I can't remember these stupid ass tagline
Yeah.
names, man. Like I've got to have it
Yeah.
in front of me every time. I'm
we
not-
can all
This is
agree
the
with
one
you.
movie that we have that I had to look at my notes to see which one I liked the least. Everything else I can go off the top of my
Yeah.
head, but
It's just
Fucking
those like
Hellraiser.
middle 4 or 5 like direct to video movies. They're really
they're the
confusing.
worst ones too, in my opinion.
Yeah,
they're
Hellworld's fucking awesome.
yeah, I love
Oh,
Hellraiser.
I like Hellworld.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, Hey, Jonathan, I'm 2 for 2.
Look at you.
yeah.
Good
Hellworld
job.
was ranked
Dan
like
pissed
4th.
me off. You didn't. That was
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
just
right.
ruined his whole night.
We have a Corey, we have a shtick. The people expect this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, we got what, at least 6 more franchises
You're
to go
right.
through. So
You'll-
We do.
You're
we
right.
do. Monty.
Monty?
I'm sure I'll fuck up somewhere.
You'll say some outrageous shit. You're right.
Monty from RMJ Movie Reviews in the chat. What's up, buddy? We
We're
gotta
talking.
get you on a Rumble one of these days, Monty.
Yeah. We're
You
talking.
always
How
got an invite. We'll have to get some messages out to you. We'll talk.
yes.
Our people will be in contact.
Yeah, we were all over the map on Hellraiser, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
That's
quite-
expected, I think.
Varied.
I wasn't
A lot of
expecting
movies,
the
too.
hate of Inferno because I think Inferno is a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I like Inferno. Just
I love Inferno. It's like my favorite out of the, not counting the first 4.
Bores the shit out of me.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
What was your answer, Chris?
I mean, it's the Inferno and the one with the Allstate guy. Like those two, I get them
Those two.
confused. I
So
don't.
5 and 6.
I don't.
They're both not
ever-
great. They're both
Like
not good.
Deader, even I'll like occasionally kind of feel like watching maybe. And I love Hellworld. I haven't seen that one, so I haven't seen all of them. But the Dimension Extreme one I haven't seen. But yeah, the ones I've seen, those two never cross my mind. I can't keep them straight. Like
Watch Judgment if you haven't.
Yeah, I've seen. This might be a hot take. I think everybody loves that movie. I didn't like it that much. I didn't hate it, but it was just they missed the point, in my opinion.
Oh, we are
has-
fucking it up.
We're always fucking it up, Monty. You know this.
We are always fucking it up, Monty.
Well, I hope you get back into the game soon, man. We've missed your videos and just missed you all around. Have to get you back.
Yes.
Well, all right. Have we had enough of Hellraiser for now?
Well, we know you have, Jess. But
I was done with it. I didn't even want it on the list, but
Go back and watch
Oh, it's a great franchise.
I
the
respect
Horror
it.
Rumble.
I love
Yes.
it, man.
Yeah, go back. Yeah, he's right. Check out our Horror
I can't-
Rumble. A lot of these
Yes,
guys, we
more
talked about the whole
specifics.
franchise of Hellraiser.
I can't wait to see the new cut of 4.
There-
Yeah.
Somebody's spending time on this.
That's a.
I love
that's
that movie the
fucking
way it is, so I'd love to
huge.
see whatever they
I want to
make.
see what it looks. I mean, is it the original version of it? They got everything, or they just get pieces of it?
I thought it was a work print though.
That's as far as the original cut made it.
Yeah, it's a
At
word.
least they have it. Shit.
Yeah, for a long time, I don't think they thought it was around.
I like
It's a
Hellworld
shame
better
though
than
that we
4.
won't get it with like a score and proper sound and stuff.
No, you're
I
gonna
will-
have scenes missing and no
You-
effects.
The book of the original script is out there if you're curious what it really would have looked like.
I want to
You can
fucking
get
read.
Well, to get an idea.
I didn't know you could rate.
Oh, wow.
Monty thinks
What?
Hellraiser 3 was
That's
trash.
blasphemy.
Dude,
Oh,
Hellraiser 3 is the best movie in the franchise.
Monty, I didn't
like
think I'd ever.
Oh, one is the best.
Yeah,
I didn't think I would-
Besides one, but
I didn't think I'd ever say this, but fuck you, Monty.
that's not a very popular take around here. That makes me happy.
No, that isn't really because I can't agree with that either, man.
I love part 3, dude.
I love it.
Part 3 is one of the better ones.
it's the most like rock and roll. Like
It's the MTV
non-Hellraiser
one. That's
movie,
the best
honestly.
way to describe it.
Yep.
It's MTV Hellraiser, and I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fucking Pinhead is like scary in that movie, dude.
And he's also in it quite a bit, which is a plus.
Also, get people that are like hardcore fans of one don't like it because it goes in a different direction. You know,
Yeah.
different tone. You know.
Yes.
Do you like the Candyman remake?
Dan's still pushing it.
Need to get two.
Motherfucker lost. Like,
It's good.
heavily.
For a remake, it is good.
You think
On a
it, you
roll.
actually think it's worse than Day of the Dead?
I didn't say it was. Day of the Dead is the worst in terms of it's cheap and poorly made. More entertaining than the remake, though. That's not to say much for it because I hate the remake.
I disagree, man. That movie is a chore to try to watch.
That motherfucker's reaching right now. Look at him.
I'm not making a case for
Motherfucker,
three.
he's sitting there like this right here right now.
See, there's a certain number of people that I talked to for years before that movie came out, and I just think that they're so willing to not accept that it turned out to be a decent movie. They're like, it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be shit for like 3 years,
Yeah.
and they're just like, yep, it's shit.
Yeah, and I heard that. I was really thinking it was going to be awful, and then when
I
I had
liked
to
it,
watch
dude.
the franchise, I really enjoyed it.
It's a gorgeous fucking movie. Like take whatever you think about the story out of it. It's shot beautifully.
It's creepy, some good gore.
It's not the worst thing on earth.
Are y'all still talking about 3?
Well, yeah,
No remake.
And we're jumping around
the
a little bit.
remake. We're
Yeah.
bouncing. We're back at Candyman, and then. But Monty says, I think he means Hellraiser.
Yeah.
That he loves 2 and then 1. Well, that's understandable.
It's
But I'm
not.
not sure about part 3. Josh.
1 and 2, it's one movie. It's one big ass movie.
As far as Candyman, Monty did like parts of the remake.
See, he
the
thinks it
finale was
sucks. That's
No,
two.
that's. Are you reading what he wrote?
That's clearly what he said, Jess Graham.
Mr. President. That is not.
So you just want somebody to say it sucked? 'Cause
I'm trying.
it
Gee,
does
what the
suck.
hell?
It sucks a big donkey
Han
dick,
Solo?
but it's not worse than Day of the Dead.
This panel got paid off, clearly. Clearly paid off. Stop stealing. Blue money in your pockets. That's okay.
Hang Jess Graham.
Hey.
Hang him.
On that note,
Queen.
I mean, unless you guys got anything else to say about Hellraiser, shall we?
Well, this
Just to
will.
get you-
Somebody around here is gonna fuck this up, and I can't remember who it is yet.
Probably gonna be.
It's Jess. It's Jess is gonna fuck it up.
Jess. Okay. Because everyone, with the exception of Jess Graham, is
All
going
right.
to say 3.
Yeah.
No.
No. No.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Oh yeah.
No.
Three's the word.
Because
Hell no.
Hold up.
I love
will
every
I will
Scream
say
movie. Or I
3.
enjoy every Scream movie.
I can,
It's
yeah,
far from the worst.
3's
I
the
will
word.
say 3, but I have not seen 6.
Three's terrible.
Three's fun.
Three's unwatchable.
No,
3's fun.
is
Three's
Three's
fun.
unwatchable.
no,
3 is fun as fuck.
Unwatchable.
fabulous.
No, I went back and watched 3. I go back and watch them like yearly, and every time I get to 3, I fucking zone out. Just wait to get to 4.
I watch it
on.
like once every year or two. I love it.
I don't
Oh,
zone out. I turn that
Scream
Five
motherfucker
Scream
off.
is the weakest movie. Scream
It's
5.
just a comedy. Like that's
See,
all.
Scream
There's
5 is my
nothing
number
wrong
2.
with that though.
Oh,
I
I think
love Scream
6 is
5.
better than 5.
I don't like 6 as much as 5.
I'm not going to surprise anybody, I think, because I am 3, but very overrated franchise in general. And I wouldn't even say I liked the last 2 well enough. Just nothing special. 3's the worst, though.
So y'all are all fucking stupid. Who says 3 is the worst? But
I
that's
agree,
fine.
Jake.
Well, come on, little dip cup. What you got?
Well, it's fucking 5 Cream, obviously.
Yes!
That
I
movie
was
fucking
alone.
sucks, dude.
It's not part 5 either.
No,
All right,
it's not.
Scream 2022, whatever you want to
No,
fucking call
it's
it.
gonna be Scream
trash.
4 for Chris. I bet anything.
Oh,
Oh,
Scream
come
4
on.
blows.
I'm actually not gonna argue too hard with you on that.
It
Like
don't blow
3 better
anything
than
like
4.
Scream 5.
Every other
I
Scream
like
movie
Scream
was
5.
every other Scream
Scream
movie
5
was
too.
at least like every Scream movie except for 4 accomplishes what it was trying to do. At least it takes whatever meta aspect it does, and it does successfully like do it. And part 4 like is a mess as far as that, like the meta thing, the whole like foundation of the franchise. They're like making up rules that don't exist. They like there's no like knowledge or like fucking I don't even know, man. It's like
I get what
hate
you're
that.
saying, because I think we've had this conversation. Your thing was like, they said you have to be gay. Wasn't that one of the things that like?
Yeah, to
you- 'cause
survive.
That doesn't like. Where did that come from?
That has
not a
never
real-
been said before that movie or after. Like
Yeah.
they couldn't even manage to make it a new rule. It was just so dumb. And it's like, couldn't you actually pull from like the other movies did, pull from what's happening and actually
Until we find
point
out
it
that
out
Kirby was-
for the meta thing. Don't make shit up and hope people are just like, oh, okay, like that must be meta, because it's just bullshit that you pulled out of your ass. Like, you know,
until we find out that Kirby was gay in part 7, and that's why she survived part 4 because of its rules.
that might make it work.
Bring it
One
around.
kid was gay and he got killed. You remember that was part of that joke that was I can't die, I'm gay. And
Yeah.
Ghostface killed him anyway.
There you go.
What was
I
that?
mean, that
He
is
wasn't
that is
he
an
wasn't
astute
gay
point.
enough.
Oh, don't kill me. I'm gay.
Start
Well,
sucking that dick. What?
This
the
one's for
fuck?
Dan.
Wow.
Taryn. You know what? I'm in on Fairuza.
And Monty had to make it clear the Candyman remake didn't suck, Dan. So that's all I'm
That's
gonna say
okay.
about
That's
that.
not what I read, but that's okay.
Yeah, dude, you need to run for office. Dan for fucking mayor of Atlanta.
There you go.
Okay, let's get the numbers on 5. 2 of us, or I mean, excuse me, Scream. 2 of us. 5 is our least favorite. How many for part 3 is their least favorite? Is that Jonathan, Corey,
3.
Jay, or
So it's 3.
How am I the only person who hates part 4? I don't understand that.
I don't hate part 4, and I don't love it either. It's just in there for me.
Well,
I don't hate any of them.
I'm speaking like very exaggeratedly. I don't hate it. I like the last time I watched it, I liked it a little better. But
It's
like it is my least favorite by far.
I think it keeps my interest because it's the most brutal one, I guess, or if you want to say brutal, gory, whatever. Like a lot of
That
blood
one,
in that one.
that one kill where the cop
Anthony
gets it
Anderson,
in the forehead.
yeah.
That's a brutal ass kill.
Or like even that first girl, I remember the second chick that gets killed, that she sees her get fucking sliced up from her bedroom window. Yeah, and they walk in the door and there's fucking blood like everywhere. So like at least in that aspect, like it was super different enough for me. It keeps my interest.
They probably should have gone like full hostile torture porn, just have like Ghostface staple somebody's nutsack to the wall or something. I don't know.
What's everybody's big problem with 5?
It's a
I thought-
piece of shit.
No, I want.
It's not a piece of shit.
Oh, I think we did this one night.
No, I don't want to hear it's a piece of shit. I want to hear why do you not like it.
It's not a piece of shit.
Yeah,
I just
it
think
is.
it's the weaker one.
No, why is it bad?
I mean, the title though, that's not my major problem with it because they were making fun of what like Halloween was, doing with Halloween 2018, and I respected that.
Yeah, that's what they needed.
All right,
to
and
do.
they fucking did the same thing. So who gives a fuck?
Yeah, because it's a commentary on what's
I don't
happening
care.
in the horror.
All right,
on
here
the
you go.
genre.
Here we go. Let's go.
All the characters, other than maybe a few, are awful. I don't see how anybody likes this new set of characters. Ghost
Jenna
Billy's
Ortega.
fucking stupid.
How can you hate
Who is?
Jenna Ortega?
I
man?
don't hate you. I said a couple. I like her. Ghost Billy Loomis. That's
Okay.
fucking retarded. It's just too. I mean, it ends the same as pretty much the first one does.
If Stu doesn't come back
would
for
be
part
intentional.
7, if Stu doesn't come back for part 7, I might turn on these 3 and be like right with you. I might change my mind completely.
What?
If he comes back or if he doesn't come back.
If he doesn't, because he needs to come back.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know if I like the whole. It's always nice to see old characters.
I want to see it. I
They're
want to
pushing
see
it, really. They're
Stu
pushing
back.
it too much.
Well, okay. I mean, I would be more receptive to that than another fucking reveal of people that don't matter, like in fucking Scream 6.
Has anybody here talked about they hired that dude who made Freaky and
to direct it?
Happy Death Day to do the new one?
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that. Man.
That's stupid.
I wasn't a fan of those movies, honestly.
I don't.
The radio science guys had their own project that they've been working on and pushing back, and they didn't want to push it back no more, so they didn't come back to the correct. Which
that's respectable, but
no, it's not, because it's not a Scream problem. I think it's like starts with Star Wars. If you got a trilogy and you know you want a trilogy and you map it out with the fucking people who started, finish it with them, lock them in and finish it.
Well, we've learned that's probably the best. You're right, is to stick with a plan rather than passing off the baton.
Right.
Here, finish.
Well,
it.
they never intended on
Right.
having a trilogy. It turned out to be successful. So
they said that they wrote the trilogy before the first movie ever got like.
Sure, they said that when the second one came out.
But nothing ends on.
I have faith in those guys. That makes me lose it a little, because why wouldn't you just do the movie? But like, I have faith in those guys because they make good movies, and that.
Well, I had faith in them until they came out with Scream 5, and then I lost faith in them. So.
I like Happy Death Day. I hate Freaky.
Freaky was stupid.
I actually love Happy Death Day, man. That's a great movie.
Yeah,
Freaky,
it's a lot of fun.
Freaky,
I like Freaky.
It was all right. It was gory.
You have a friend, Dan. Zombie.
Yeah.
Nobody else agrees with you but Dan.
I said I agreed with him earlier. It does suck.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I mean,
it's not the worst movie though.
It's not the worst one in the.
But that's not what he's asking. You know.
Oh, now
he's just trying to get people to say it sucks.
Franchise yawn.
Like Jess is invested in the Scream franchise. I'm not. I've never really cared for any of the movies that much. You know, they're just throwaway movies in my opinion. But
yeah, it's never been special to me either.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it hit at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, and I love the first one, dude.
It was a cherry buster for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a cherry buster for me. I've been watching horror since I was like a little kid.
Yeah,
but
I very much like the time period in our age group. You know, it was
like
back horror in the 90s.
Back then, you didn't have this, and you rarely met somebody who knew about horror. And so when you hear this shit, it's like, it really is one of the first times. I mean, people say that and it's cliche, but it's true. It's the first time you hear like acknowledgement that other people give a fuck about this weird shit, you know?
I heard Dan call into question how long you've been in a game, Chris. That was uncalled for.
I didn't say that. I just said it's a cherry buster for a
that was cute. That was cute. You started with Scream.
Scream.
I'm sorry.
I hear him
What?
trying to bring up my man's credentials. Like,
I
Chris,
watched
oh,
you're
Hellraiser. I watched
clearly
Hellraiser
old
when
as-
I was 10 years old, Dan.
You're
Okay,
clearly old as fuck, and we're watching horror movies long before
I
1996.
had such negligent parents.
There you go.
It's true. I was
Hi,
a
Noah.
latchkey kid. I had
I
no
fixed it.
bedtime. It was dope.
I
I
know,
had a
but
bedtime.
Yeah, I had a bedtime, but I could very easily break it. I often did.
oh, come on, you guys. Brian.
He's
Zombie.
kind of lame. Not a Sydney fan. Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying you know, there's a list down the line that blows
Oh.
Scream away that we're gonna get to, but I mean, Scream, I am invested in it. I've had a great ride with the Scream movies, and while I'm still enjoying even the new ones, though they're weaker to me. Amanda and I came out of the last movie, and she was like, I'm just done with these. And I'm
How
like,
do
well,
you go
I had
6?
fun.
I like 6 more than 5,
Yeah, I do
I
too.
didn't care
Thank
for
you, Jake.
6.
but it's not saying much because
I think one thing that stops people with Scream is that the endings are getting campy. But I think the people that like it, you have to understand, like, we like that. We like that it's dumb. Part 6's ending was incredibly stupid.
Well,
It
I'm
was.
because they're
glad,
made
though,
by
'cause
horror fans.
it-
You know,
it-
the films are made by
It
and
made
for.
me
so-
laugh, you know? It was entertaining in that way. So I don't get mad because the ending was stupid. I actually kind of enjoy that aspect of it.
How do you go 6 movies in a slasher franchise and not show a single boob? Is
I
there
think that's
anything
part of
else?
Scream's appeal, though, too.
Yeah, it's
that
the
was
Dawson's
the
Creek
first joke in the
horror
movie.
movies, man.
It
You
needs
know,
to happen.
they kept like they were going to show some boobs in the first one, and then they didn't.
Sometimes Degrassi just has to get a little violent in that Scream, and we're all okay with that.
There you go. They waited too long to make big moves. I mean, I'm not going to review the whole franchise again, but that's a franchise that really waited forever to do anything.
I mean, they never really made any big moves ever.
Yeah.
It's
I would
always
say-
just like the obvious big move just ends up falling off, and they just do something completely different.
Yeah. And it's a little late in the game for Arquette, so I don't know. I don't hate the last 2 movies. I'm not dreading the new one. I'm just very indifferent with Scream.
Okay. Now, with that statement, you kind of sound like Jay over here.
Yeah,
He's just
probably
kinda-
pretty close to Jay on this one.
Indifferent on the Scream movies, Jay.
See, they're gonna bring in Rosanna Arquette for the 7th movie. She's gonna be fucking Dewey and Tatum's cousin, and she's here to avenge.
We don't
Dewey's
need that.
dead.
There's still some people you can pull in. I mean, Sydney's married to Patrick Dempsey from the 3rd movie as the character, you know.
And
So,
nobody will
we
know
have
who the fuck that guy
Mark
is.
Kincaid, they need to bring him back. We could see more of Randy's sister, Heather Mazzarato, the kid's mom.
Yeah.
That are the main kids right now. I'd like to see more of her. I mean, there's people.
Just bring back Stu. That's all you got to do.
That's all anybody wants. It could make like no sense whatsoever. And I
It
think
wouldn't
that's
have
your
to make
winner.
me happy. If he pops up and they don't even explain it, I would be perfectly happy. just
Friday
'cause
is
he's
the
back.
best. Noah, are you saying Friday is the best or Freddy is the best? I'm a little confused, buddy.
I love it. I love these kids loving horror movies. I love them that they have like their own opinions.
Yeah.
Got to show him Pinhead because Pinhead is clearly the best. Just
Oh
great.
God, no! I will.
No, that's a ways off.
That's a waste of time.
Yeah.
All right, have we had enough of Scream now? I guess.
Yes.
Did everybody
Yeah, I
get their
think
least
so.
favorite in?
Just bring back Jamie Kennedy and everyone will be happy, I guess.
They did kill him off way too early.
It was way too early, and I'm glad they they kind of did the best they could with part 3, bringing him back. But no more. I don't want to see any actual ghosts in Scream. We don't. That's not what. No.
We're gonna rebuild him with AI for the final installment.
Oh God, no! Please, no, Jonathan.
Might happen.
The Child's Play, aka Chucky franchise.
This is another one where I'm going to be like alone, I think.
Cult of Chucky sucks.
Agreed. That is
It
the
does-
worst
well-
episode ever.
not
Before you go, I
incorrect.
got a question before we
Okay.
get into it. Are we allowed to count the TV show since it's canon?
No.
We normally don't count the TV shows.
But with
It's a direct
Chucky,
continuation.
It is
That's
kind of
why
a
I asked.
Well,
continuation.
I think that makes it less interesting because I think we'll all say the TV show.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
actually won't. The TV
I
show has
wouldn't
almost given me slight hope for Chucky. I mean, it's weak compared to a lot of the movies. But
Regardless, the
Cult
Cult of Chucky
is-
even looks bad.
yeah, it
I
looks
mean,
worse than the TV show.
Yeah, so
Oh, fuck you two. Cult of Chucky rocks,
I
man.
disagree. It looks really good. It's shot really well too.
What are you
best
gonna?
things about it.
I need to know what Chris has to say. Can we start with Chris? Because I'm trying to figure out which one he doesn't like.
Okay, well,
Well, that-
and he was meaning Freddy, not Friday. For
Freddy.
Freddy is the
Freddy
best of
Krueger.
and he loves Chucky. Chucky has a kid one.
oh, Seed.
Oh, okay. Seed's a weak one, but well, let's hear. Like you said, let's start with Chris. What's Chris's thoughts?
Well, the problem I think is that I love Chucky movies, and I don't like. I love them all, kinda, and it's kind of like. I guess I would go with Cult by default.
Really?
Maybe, but no, because I love it.
Seed?
I-
You like it more than Seed?
Yeah, I like Seed. Seed's hilarious.
Seed's
Wow.
fun.
Seed's a midnight movie. It's fun.
I'm just
Yeah.
not. It doesn't keep my interest, man. I just can't watch it.
Seed
Oh man,
is
it's that 2000s like humor, man. Like
See,
I
I thought
don't know.
Brad did that well.
Seed.
I mean,
is-
Seed's only better than Cult to me. I
Here's
gotta
the thing,
say,
But,
it's
like,
still
and
a-
I'm gonna go with Cult because Cult Seed of Chucky had like a kind of like cohesive ending, and I don't think that Cult did. Cult kind of starts to unravel at the end, and they just throw everything at it. So yeah, Cult is my least favorite.
I think Seed. Well, Seed is my least favorite movie, and I think they almost would have been better off just treating that as like you said, a midnight movie that had no. Just ignore it. I would have ignored it in the TV show, and unfortunately, they went full Seed of Chucky in the TV show. So it's just
If you like Seed, though, that's not a bad thing.
it's canon.
I
I
would
wouldn't ignore it. I mean, I'm glad they kind of strayed away from it in Curse of Chucky for the most part. but
Curse of Chucky's actually really
It's solid.
good. I like Curse of Chucky a lot. And I
Curse
like
is
honestly, I like all the movies except Seed, and the TV show eventually kind of lost me. I'll probably finish it at some point, but it's kind of an example of sometimes letting a creator do whatever the hell they want is not always a good thing. That one gets a little, I don't know. I'm not that interested in just
there
underage
is-
kids' love life. That's all that show is lately.
That is a weird, like, hard to watch at part of the show because you're like actually watching like
Yeah,
14-year-olds, like, and they're not just like pecking.
like
They're
13,
sucking
yeah.
face, man.
Were we talking about this not too long ago that
Yeah,
back in our day, teenagers were played by 30-year-olds. So it
yeah.
wasn't-
These
so that they
these-
could do that shit too.
yeah,
these were all like the age, roughly, give or take a year at most.
and it's young
so-
teens on this
Yeah.
this end. Yeah,
What-
Yeah, it was a little odd.
Is that season 3 yet, or is it
I haven't
Uh,
seen 2.
3
I
hasn't
haven't either.
debuted.
Okay, I like season 1. I haven't watched season 2 yet.
Yeah, same boat.
Season 1's okay until like the very end, and then I was like, oh, I hope they don't go too far down this road.
They definitely did.
They did, and they take just a fucking they
Well,
barrel down the
Yeah, but
goddamn road.
you just gotta, like, why is that so hard to accept? That's the road he's going. That's the road he's been going since like Bride of Chucky, and he's not gonna stop. That's his road, you know.
It's just hard to have that like Seed of Chucky week to week just doesn't work. It doesn't. Like again, a lot of it feels standalone. The Bound reunion episode, like I was like, oh, okay, got a couple chuckles out of that. I like Bound, but it's not compelling enough for me to keep watching. In fact, I could be wrong, and if Christian sees this video, he can correct me, but I don't even think he finished the show, and he's a huge Chucky fan.
I think, Chris, I can answer your question as to why he didn't want to accept that, like, that's the road he's on, because I think Curse gave a lot of people false hope that we were going to go back to a Child's Play kind of movie.
Yes.
And that's how the series was going to go. And when it like just fucking flew off the handle again, like everybody just kind of threw their hands up.
I would have liked the continuation from Curse for sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Curse is a masterpiece, I think. Like it's not just like a really good Chucky movie. It's a good haunted house movie. Like,
Fiona Dourif, goddamn, she's good. She's the only reason I probably stuck with the show for as long as I did, to be honest.
Well, excellent.
So, Jake, why are we all wrong for?
I just like Cult Chucky. It's wacky. One of my favorite parts is, I think it's near the end, but there's like the 5 Chuckies and they're all fucking ripping on each other, and the dude one's got the fucked up haircut. I love that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing. Like, again, I love that movie, but I'm picking like the least loved one, I guess, because I don't have like I fucking hate that movie in this franchise. I like all of them.
I don't really have one of those either in this franchise, but if I had it,
taking the show out of the mix, it's a pretty solid franchise, in my opinion.
I mean, so far with season 1, even with the show, in my opinion, but I like it.
Yeah, season 1 was okay. Again, I hadn't seen anything past it yet. There were things I didn't like about it, but it was a step more in the right direction for me compared to Cult. Again, you guys said it best. I mean,
check back with me when you watch season 2.
Yeah, probably will. I probably will be like, fuck this. I'm done with Chucky. I wish they would have stopped at Curse.
Yeah, I won't spoil it, but yeah, check back.
But that ain't even my least favorite's the remake. So.
Oh, I forgot we were counting.
The remake
that,
was fun.
I
actually like the remake.
All about
Remake's
that.
mine too.
Yeah,
Remake's
fuck the
piece of
remake.
shit.
Remakes your
Piece of shit.
I don't like it a lot, but I think it's still better than Cult. I hate Cult so much.
Damn.
It's a piece of garbage.
So much.
I forgot all about it.
Yeah, that's I think
I like Cult way better than that. Yeah, my bad, dude. I forgot about that piece of shit.
Yeah,
Chris is like, I like to retract everything I just said.
Yeah. That remake, fuck that remake. It should have. I mean, it would have been cool if it wasn't called Child's Play.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
kind of the way I felt about it.
Mhm.
I mean, if that had come out, we'd all busted on it, right? But like, at the end of the day, it'd have been a watchable movie. It was pretty. Had some moments like with Texas Chainsaw 2
Mhm.
and shit. Like that's just cool to fucking see. Okay.
And
Like,
Aubrey
even though
Plaza.
Yeah.
That remake's a better version of Megan. I don't know why everybody loves
Whoa! I love
Megan-
Megan.
Megan's a good movie.
I like Megan.
I like
dude.
Megan. Calm down.
Hey,
And Shine.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm right.
I am appalled.
Dan, I
My-
agree with you.
my daughter's writing the script for Megan 3 right now because she figured somebody's already writing Megan 2. So she's gonna write
That's a good
Megan
call.
3.
That's a good
I was
call.
like,
Smart little gal. I
yeah.
love it.
That's a good business decision.
You'll get
Oh.
Megan 2 and 3 for sure. I
Well,
actually
know,
haven't heard
'cause
it.
I'm supposed to finance the third one, I think.
There you go. Sell all that.
Megan 3 budget is $72.
Sell all those Blu-rays.
You might be able to get that up to 75, buddy. I'll get you a couple bucks.
Yeah, we'll do a Patreon. We'll do a Kickstarter.
I will match it for you to not make Megan 3. There you
Good
go.
Lord, Dan, really?
Yeah, I don't even hate Megan. It's just like I don't get it. Like I can name
But
any
buddy,
like
It was a
That's-
good movie. It took that whole thing in a really good direction, dude. Like
I could
it
name
explored
any,
a lot of aspects that
And-
have never been explored in that situation.
And the
any
kids fucking love
cyborg.
it.
Yeah, and it's a fun one to watch with the family. It's still
It
got
is.
great horror, but you're not.
We
worried
got an
about what the
unrated
next scene's
version
gonna
of
be.
it
Which
for mom
did
and
it?
dad. Like
I didn't
Which
even
I
really
still-
notice a lot of difference.
I
it was
still
just a
haven't watched
touch.
it.
It was just a touch.
I need to watch it. I've got it. I just haven't watched it yet.
It's
You
just a
could-
little gore,
Yeah,
nothing
it's not a
crazy,
lot.
but
If
it
you-
adds to it.
You could name any cyborg, robot, whatever movie from like the 80s or 90s, and it's better than Megan. Most likely than not. Maybe you can name one.
Dan,
I mean,
how
that's
does it
not- that
feel
doesn't-
being wrong all night tonight?
Is there half of a skull underneath that hat? Is that what it is?
I'm not. You want to die on the hill for Megan? Go
Just
ahead.
a plastic. You can see his brain.
We're not even
Plastic
talking
doll.
about it's Megan's not
Yeah.
even on the list.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're the one who brought it up as a matter
Yeah,
of
Dan.
fact.
Yeah.
I just said the
You
Child's Play
started
this
remake
shit.
is decent. It has nothing to do with the
You
franchise.
waited. At least you waited until
Better
the
than Megan.
killer doll portion of the fucking episode to air out your grievances with Megan. But
He's
I
been holding
shit
that
on
in
it
since that
before.
they did.
You wanna like
He's like,
this
I'm gonna
here?
talk about it again.
Let's just combine Megan and the Candyman remake. Have your ultimate piece of shit.
Here's Dan's hopes for
oh,
You
yeah,
have it.
hang on, you changed that. Yeah, that's what it is.
Love Object. You had it's not really what I would call a killer sex doll movie, but kind of. Love Object. There you go. And it's also
killer-
better than Megan.
Killer Fleshlight.
Killer pocket pussy.
We had that on Late Night Live. Just
Oh my goodness. So
Attack of the Killer Pocket Pussy.
It's Terminator
either-
meets T.
Make it. Make
So
it. Dan.
Jess, your
Is it
son
Cult,
watches.
Seed, or
Your son watches the show, huh, Jess?
well, I didn't think he did. In fact, I got a couple of looks a few minutes ago from the missus.
Oh,
I guess
Yeah.
he was upstairs watching it. He had
You
my
have
dad
horrible
I-
friends, Jess Grimm. You need to
Hey,
make better friends.
You tell her that she picked you to have the kid with, okay?
Exactly.
I
A
mean,
reminder
it's
of
on.
that.
This is
Got a
on
good
her.
point. You knew me long enough. Or
Okay,
we had a
Ben.
child.
Ben Grimm's dropping some wisdom in the chat. Amityville Vibrator is awesome, and it is way better than Megan.
Ben Grimm, hello.
Vibrator.
Mallory Maneater. Classic.
Well, somebody.
The
get
fact that
this-
you're calling that a classic says a lot.
It
Yeah.
is better than Megan. I'm sorry. I would not watch that one with the family, though.
Good
I'm
point.
guessing there,
Better
there
than
are
Megan.
breasts in that one.
Oh, there's a lot of them in that one. Yes.
You know, I don't know, man. I just think you would. You can get just like short form porn on the internet now.
It's more than that, though. There's not an Amityville porn.
He's talking about classic cinema, man. He's not talking about these Brazzers 5-minute clips meant to get you off, dude. He's looking for
Excuse
art.
me.
I want a story in between. I want to know why they got stuck in the
You can't
couch.
just jump into full penetration, man.
Yeah.
You need a,
Uh,
you gotta
You-
I want
Nah,
to learn
play that
about
story
gotta-
out a little bit.
there's
I
gotta
wanna
be
learn about the lady, how she got stuck in the couch, what her upbringing was.
is your
before
kid
she
away
got
from the
stuck.
computer now, Jess?
I have no idea. He's up.
Son, all right, I won't say anything then. Okay,
No,
never
go
mind.
ahead, dude. You can't.
Okay, so you have to at least have the insertion scene, and then you can call it. Like as long as there's that's the beginning of the scene.
There's-
You can't just come in straight. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, but don't you usually fast forward to that? Oh, never mind.
How did the vibrator get haunted? I just don't. You don't just say it's haunted.
Dude, I don't even need to click on it. You know, like how it'll like
But
give
you
you a
never show the
preview.
vibrator, man. Don't
Yeah,
show
I'll
Oh,
the
we're
give you
talking
a
about an
preview.
actual film. I thought we were talking about something else.
How do we get
Dan-
from Child's Play to
Dan,
vibrators and porn?
Because this is the
Oh,
horror
no,
rumble,
okay,
and this is
Paul.
what happens.
Dan trying to make somebody agree with his bullshit tonight.
Candyman sucks,
did.
right?
Okay, so
The remake. I love.
I guess of
You're
the
yelling like
so
a
you have
mental
the
patient.
you have Cult, the remake, and the series were and Seed.
Seed.
Seed
So there
is the
was
worst.
4 different opinions
I
on
don't want
Chucky.
seed.
Well, I changed my answer from Cult to
did,
remake because I
But
completely
JJ
forgot about it.
is the remake as well.
Mhm. I think we're what
And,
tied?
I
Remake
think it's
and
Cult.
Seed?
It's
All
2-2,
around
and
it's
it's the seer.
Well, you lost to Colt, so it's tied with Seed and remake, right?
2-2. What's yours, Jake?
Remake.
Remake wins. Or remake's the worst.
the worst. Worst episode ever, I guess. I think it's called, but okay.
And hey, I want to throw out the possibility that that'll happen again with me because with a lot of those remakes, I just like forget they exist and don't like think about them when I talk about the franchise. So that might
Chris
happen again. I'm sorry.
Doesn't even legitimize them in his own head.
I don't.
A lot of times I don't either, Chris. It's remakes have to really wow me for. But I hate Cult so much. Otherwise,
Wow.
the remake probably would have been my choice.
You should watch it again.
Which one? Cult?
Cult.
I tried recently to give it a fair shot, and I still think it just goes too far off the rails as far as continuity and.
Colt's entertaining. It does feel like a direct to VOD movie. I could have watched in the theater and I would have been happy.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's bad. It's still entertaining. But yeah.
Well, it does have
no-
that. It has that weird digital stink on it, but it's shot really well, I think, and it's a beautiful movie. That the hospital is like all that white. It's a really good like atmosphere, I think.
It's just
They did.
the writing mostly for me. The story, it like the opening scene started off great to me, and I was like, okay, I'm in for another great Chucky ride. Curse of Chucky's back. We got Andy back. This is a cool opening scene, and then it just goes off the charts in the hospital. Nico was supposed to be 25 in Curse of Chucky. I'd believe it.
Fiona, yeah, I could have bought it. I mean,
that's 10 years ago now, too, isn't it?
yeah, still gorgeous. I think she's like
God damn.
41, 42.
I know. We're old fellas. All right, enough of Chucky, unless if anybody else has anything to say. We'll go on to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise.
Ooh.
To me, this is easy, but we might have some different opinions here. This has so many like reboots, requels, remakes that
I love almost all of them, though.
I don't. I guess I'll just say Leatherface 2017 is the worst episode
Except that
ever.
one. I forgot about that one. That one's the worst one.
Yeah.
Is
I was
that
sitting
the
over
one
here
that
trying
you
to make
and
a
Lauren
hard
were fighting
decision.
over?
Maybe
What?
was he on the Leatherface? Me or
Yeah.
Jonathan? And
Jonathan and Lauren were arguing over one of the
We were arguing over 3, I think. I don't think any.
it had
Who's,
something to do with a cell phone.
who's not going to say Leatherface? No, that was
Yeah, that was
that was 3. That was 3.
3D.
Yeah, 3D. 3D
I
is the
don't-
one. Yeah.
I don't care for the beginning 3D or Leatherface 2017. The rest of them I enjoy.
I like the beginning.
Yeah. I think Christian loves it a lot too. I argued with him, if I recall.
I have not seen 3D yet. I do have it. I just haven't watched it yet. So with that being said, this is going to be the one where Jonathan flips out on me. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is my least
Wait,
favorite.
what?
Wow.
Figure relief?
Wow.
You're
That's
fired.
A horrible
Jess,
answer.
Jess.
I think you're off the hook now, Dan.
Jess.
I'll use
Yes.
that cover to say
Should I
the
boot him?
Get him out of here.
4 is the worst.
Please do. Remove that.
Four-
man.
We've had enough of that shit. Dan,
Mhm.
you're all right.
4
Remove
is
Dan
worse.
too. As a matter of fact,
And
Four
I
is not
hate
the
Good
worst.
point. Good
Leatherface.
Remove. Thank you. Thank you.
point.
All right,
Now that
fellas.
those
Now
news
this
are
is
gone.
now
this
this is
is
a
a rumble.
discussion panel.
Discussion panel. Yeah.
We got rid of. We trimmed the fat
Motherfucker.
on this one, boys.
Motherfucker brought a Poison song to the best fucking song of all time. I can't even trust him anymore.
That was this guy.
And
A friend.
one, don't leave that out. And
I have
one.
no idea how. I set out in protest due to the fucking list being, I don't know, like just word salad. Like it didn't make sense.
I think obviously the first one's the worst.
Oh,
Excuse me?
First one's trash.
oh,
Hot
shit.
take.
What franchise are you on, Jay?
The horror rumble.
He's like, oh, we're
Oh.
not doing Friday the 13th right now.
Yeah. Now I'd go Leatherface 2017.
Okay.
It's close, but 4 just never did anything for me. I know people.
Leatherface over
Shine?
4?
Really?
I don't like either one, but
I love 4.
Yeah.
Outta
what
here.
the-
Yeah.
Why is- Oh my god.
Thinking maybe I'll get it.
He didn't even notice he got kicked. He was
I
still
did.
talking.
He went through it.
I tried recently. It still didn't hit. It never does.
No. I'm not the world's biggest fan, okay, but I give it its thing. All right, it has some cool
Leatherface
shit.
is a cuck in that one.
Leatherface
He also has quite a
isn't
few.
supposed to be the star of that movie, so it's okay for him to be a cuck. That was his role in that movie.
Yeah, I know, but
The Illuminati do it all, Dan.
He's not the main character, Dan. He's not the main character in any of them. And if he is, it's a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's about the
Yeah.
family.
It's not good.
It's I will say, if you're counting the original series, which is the first 4 movies, that's the weaker entry. But out of the whole franchise, that is by far the weakest entry. It's a fun
Yeah.
movie. The next
How
generation.
okay, so Leatherface, spoiler if you have not seen this piece of trash for some reason, they fucking tease you with, okay, Leatherface is obviously the giant simple kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
oh no, it's the kind of good looking like leader guy. What the fuck?
It don't make no sense.
Why? Like that had to have been like it was clear it had to have been written one way, and some studio exec or something was like, no, we need a Shyamalan.
He drank a lot of
Ending.
sodies.
We
He
need
discussed
Shyamalan.
Cooler Ranch was created in the meantime, and he just went down a dark road. Makes sense.
Okay, so who hasn't?
You think this Mongoloid's out there doing long division or something? This motherfucker
Yeah.
couldn't pay attention if he wanted to.
No, I need
Well,
I need him
I
to
don't
be
think-
feral.
Bitch, his brothers talk shit and make fun of him all day. It's what
Beat
they
the
do.
shit out of him.
All
and
the
I don't
fucking-
think that was. I don't think that was written as a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. I really don't. You
There's
couldn't
a lot of
Motherfucker couldn't
shit
work in a
wrong with it.
slaughterhouse.
because it's not good. Like the ending is not good. It's not a good twist. It's a dumbass twist, and you can't.
It doesn't make sense. Like it
No,
just
they
doesn't.
fuck up his face, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill this bitch. I've been trying to save this whole fucking movie."
Yeah.
Ugh.
And yes,
Everybody really likes part 2, Brian Trash.
yeah, we don't know what the heck happened to Corey.
It's my favorite.
It's,
But I mean, just look at what we
it
got.
doesn't
here. We
mean
got
I
the-
don't like the movie. It's not my favorite of the movie.
Leatherface over part 2. Explain yourself.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the ending.
Oh, you.
I mean, it's an odd franchise.
I'm
Probably the oddest we've done
Just-
so far.
kick me out.
I
Kick
Texas
me out.
I
Get
don't
me
want
out of
to.
here. Get me out
Texas
of here.
Chainsaw Massacre is odd because there was that big jump from 1 to 2. I mean, time jump. I mean, it just
well, that's probably the most related sequel.
2.
in
I
this
did.
big jump.
Yeah,
And
did
jump in
not-
tone. That was
You
probably
get
up
Chop
until
Top.
that point. That was probably the biggest jump in tone ever from a
Yeah.
sequel, right?
It is, and I get it. I like. I grew to like 2. I didn't get it when I first saw it, but yeah, I don't know. Just
Jessica.
Hey,
It's
been a while.
Jessica.
Been a while. We missed you too.
yeah.
Hey, everybody. Joe Bob Tar Heel.
I'm gonna hope that was high.
Hey, hi. Oh my gosh.
I hope that is high.
Well, hi, y'all's Joe Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, that fella. Yeah.
Man, somebody's dog is tap dancing back there. Y'all hear it?
It's
Mine.
mine.
Work.
Mine may be
Quark?
dead.
No, it's probably mine.
Nah, Cork literally just walked right past my mic, so I think that was.
Is Cork the corgi?
No, he's the pug mix, but he
I've
could
known
have
you for a while, and I've never got to see this corgi like up close. Like,
Dalek.
Okay.
I'll take a photo of Dalek for you.
make that happen because I fucking love corgis.
Yeah.
Little known fact about Jonathan: I get a little stupid around dogs,
Oh yeah, me too.
and I don't give a
Oh,
fuck. I will be in your floor with your dog. That's just gonna happen.
Making
Well, I
baby
think
talk.
I made
to
out
it.
with your dog, Jonathan, when I met it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hug it. That's for sure.
There you go.
Okay, so again, let's get real quick. Corey said, who didn't say Leatherface 2017?
Hold on, I didn't go. I want
Okay,
to.
that's I take it, Chris.
I want to throw in the fact that the 2003 remake is garbage. It's the worst remake.
Whoa!
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 They
That
were.
is whoa!
We
Yeah, it's
welcome
the
your
worst
opinion
fucking.
here,
God damn!
See, y'all messed up giving
Dude.
Jess the power now.
but I'm the only one who has it. Unless
Yeah.
Corey's
And look at him
hiding in
up
the
there,
wings.
perched at the top of the
Yeah.
I
cross.
know, man.
Yeah.
He's
In his
like, I
ivory
am
tower,
God.
looking down
On
at
his
us.
throne.
It-
My puny mortals.
We don't have freedom of speech anymore.
Oh, Corey from Smores Indoors gave me the power. What are you all gonna do about it?
I got the power.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Chris. Were you saying something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 2003 remake sucks. It
No,
sucks,
I'm
dude. It does.
Oh,
It's the
come
worst
on.
remake because
All
it
right,
set
you
the
have somebody
precedence
who
that it was
agrees with
okay.
you, so you aren't alone, Chris. Here you go.
Yeah, there you go. He knows what's
Well,
up.
We'll pull it out of the fucking vacuum cleaner and he can do that.
But I will say that like the slight edge still does go to Leatherface. But it's real close, man.
I would
The
like to point
2003
out once
remake is
again.
actually a solid remake.
Fuck
Again,
all
No,
y'all.
it was a
I'm-
remake that never should have happened. It set a precedence that Hollywood dudes, mainly Michael Bay, could milk these sure things that
Mhm.
like Texas Chainsaw Massacre didn't need to get remade.
Okay,
I
If you
do
want to make
agree
like
with
if you
I
take
agree.
something
what you
like
just
Night
said.
of the Demons or Fright Night, like okay, those they're good movies, but they're not like classics. They're not Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And
No.
Michael Bay set the precedent that you could take these movies that were perfect
It
and
should have
one of
never
a
had
kind,
remakes.
and he can churn something out, hire his music video director buddies to fucking boost their career and just make bank off of us.
And fuck our
And
franchises up. I do agree
that
with
movie,
you on that.
if you strip that name off of it, it's so forgettable. Like it's as good as Wrong Turn without the name
I
on it.
disagree. I disagree.
I got three,
I
Chris.
don't.
I got 3 words for you. Jessica
course you
Biel's
don't.
nipples.
Well, Jessica Biel's
Again.
hot. That doesn't make the movie good.
Yeah.
But
And
I remember that from that movie. So
Corey has a hard time disassociating attractive females from like good
hey,
entertainment.
if I cannot have some sort of connection with the main actress, then I don't give a shit about them, and I don't give a shit about the movie.
I bet Taxi Driver's a confusing movie for you then.
But yeah, that being
No
said,
Warrant
though,
music video. I don't wanna see.
Leatherface 2017 still does take it because
You have
despite
to
all
watch
that
it.
I just said about 03 one, the Leatherface is like a little worse somehow, which is really weird.
Wow. All right, interesting.
Jessica Biel is gross. Slasher home video.
You heard it here, folks.
Twisting my words, Dan.
Quotes.
I can't. You know what, Dan? You do need to start that like TMZ style thing because that is
It's got-
exactly you have got the fucking touch.
Well, he's
You have
doing.
got.
I feel like he's doing a heel turn tonight. He's just gonna.
He is.
turn
He's
into
got
this
the
guy.
magic.
I don't know what bizarro world hating a fucking piece of crap like the Candyman remake makes me a heel. I am babyface. I should be ripping my shirt off and bozing.
Hey! Only one
You
person
should
on
do
this show
that.
gets to rip their shirt off.
There you go.
Not tearing the Horror Rumble shirt.
Yeah, you're
though,
not
it's the
gonna rip
only
that.
one.
And
That
that's
beautiful piece
Neither
gesticular
one
torsion.
Just
Go find a like a work shirt. We'll wait.
you just wanna see
You
my
can
nipples.
cut the top, get it
Yeah.
started.
Jessica Biel's nipples or Jess Graham's nipples?
Oh no!
Mm.
Motorboat them both.
Oh my! Oh,
I think you go Jess Graham nipples in there always.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
stop it.
Get them Nickelodeon titties.
I do want to.
Jeez, that didn't sound right, man.
No, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
It's a
Nickelodeon.
People don't understand that I had once worked for Nickelodeon. And He just-
That might sound bad. He worked for Nickelodeon.
I did work for Nickelodeon to save Dan. I
He's
don't
the
think
Nickelodeon Hall of Famer.
That's
Nick
what
at
he
Night, titties.
Disney
No.
vagina.
Jess
desperately want to
Graham.
make love to a schoolboy. Like,
Jess Graham, star of Disney's Phil of the Future.
There you go. There you go.
yep,
Yeah.
that too. Well, I wouldn't say star, but I was there.
He was in them. He was series regular. Jess Graham. Nickelodeon titties.
I just wanted to reiterate that I have not seen the 2017 movie, so I can't put that as my least favorite if I haven't seen it. So
Wait, what? You hadn't seen 2017?
no, I said that at the beginning.
Oh, well, I don't listen to you.
Of course not.
Oh, it's by far the worst. I mean,
It
I
is
don't even
by
know how you
far.
can argue it.
Who's
it's even
dropping
that
their
one.
mic?
What? Oh, that's my dog playing with their fucking deer antlers.
Cool.
What?
Yeah, we must have just read the same thing. Never mind. Oh, thanks, Zombie. Well, I guess has everybody spoken on Texas Chainsaw? We'll continue on with this. Now we're getting what we're down to. I will just go ahead and say the big three. So after this, if there's a franchise we should have on here, but we didn't, let us know. But I think this should have been our grand finale, but I know most of you also don't agree. Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
That fucking piece of shit remake.
I think everybody's gonna agree on this.
I don't know
Well,
how.
Corey's not.
Or
He's gonna
Corey
say something-
Rye.
He's gonna
Oh,
say something
yeah,
stupid
never
like part
mind.
2 or something.
No, I love part 2. It's
Yeah, he loves.
but I'm okay. I don't hate any Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I love them all.
Any real Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
But part 6 is my least favorite.
What?
There you go. Freddy's Dead is a fucking piece of crap, and it is the worst.
Get him.
You guys
Thank
really
you.
don't
Thank,
belong here.
get them fuck out of here.
Good Lord.
Freddy's Dead rules.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
At least the remake, like Freddy's Dead, is a fun
top.
movie, but at least the remake
Not
gets
for
it
long.
back
Hear
to
about 'em.
actually feeling like a real horror movie, not a fucking comic book movie.
Shut up, nerd.
Yeah, tell him nerd.
Fucking
Yeah.
nerd.
we
Bull-
killed somebody with the
Everybody bully Corey.
one of the scariest movies of the 80s, and then we're killing somebody with a fucking Q-tip. Freddy's Dead sucks.
Come on. So that's really over
Yeah.
the remake?
Over the remake?
The
I'm not a
remake.
fan of the remake. The remake's
And
pointless, but it's a
Fuck
better
you too, nerd.
movie than Freddy's Dead. Come
Oh
on.
my god.
I mean, I'd get it a little bit if you weren't including the remake, but that you had a least favorite. Because I'd
Freddy's
say
Dead's
part
not
5 if there
good.
wasn't a remake.
5 is close. I mean, that's the thing. There's a lot of bad Nightmare on Elm Street movies. 5
Oh
is
no,
really
there is not. There's
5
only
is
one
like
bad Nightmare on
that
Elm Street. and It's
close.
2010.
that close, but I don't know. Freddy's Dead's awful.
No,
it might
it's
be
not.
a tie. With
It's a lot of
5,
fun.
Oh, now you're gonna make me watch Freddy's Dead
Hold on.
tonight.
Hold on a
Yeah.
second, Jess. I don't think I've ever asked you this question. Say that Robert Englund reprised his role as Freddy for the remake. Then what would your opinion of the remake be?
They shouldn't have titled the remake a Nightmare on Elm Street. It should have had a
Would you
subtitle.
still shit on it if Robert
I probably would
Englund was
because
Freddy?
I don't think even if Robert Englund was in that, if they did that exact same movie and the only thing different was Robert Englund, it would not have made a difference. That movie still sucks. It's boring. I can barely make it through it. It's completely unnecessary, which most remakes are, but this one really is unnecessary. The special effects are worse than the 1984 special effects, especially
Mhm.
like the wall stretching out and shit.
Oh,
They
I
did better
don't-
with
I'm not-
spandex
I'm-
over the CG.
I'm not arguing if some of the special effects were bad.
The story.
I think the CGI in the movie sucks, but the feel of the movie is a lot darker than Part 6. It actually feels like it's like one of the first Nightmare movies, which is what
it doesn't.
I wanted.
It does not feel like it's one of the first Nightmare movies. The only thing I can agree with you is it's darker than the last couple Nightmare on Elm Streets, but that doesn't save the fucking.
But your
script.
biggest beef that you have said on our show several times is that Robert Englund's not playing Freddy. You don't want to watch it.
I've said that about any that come in general. I really don't, especially if he's alive and is still acting. He can stand there and read his lines. He should play Freddy. That I've said many times. But just him being in that movie, a Nightmare on Elm Street remake, would not have saved it, sadly. I mean, it's unnecessary. The script sucked. It's boring. The effects suck.
Can we all agree? One, great movie, right? No disagreement there.
One.
Three, a lot of fun.
3 is the best sequel ever made.
Yeah.
But then can't we agree as a whole, compared to other franchises, Nightmare on Elm Street's pretty weak?
No,
No.
2's awesome, 4's awesome, and Freddy's Dead's awesome.
Nightmare is the king. Freddy is the king of the slashers.
5 is trash.
Fuck off.
Freddy's Dead is ultimate
it's not.
trash. Remake's is pointless. It's not. At 2, I've never really gotten to at all.
1,
It's
3,
not a-
4, 5, and 6 are. Mwah. They're great.
And New Nightmare is overrated too.
I don't like New Nightmare either.
Holiday.
I haven't
Agrees with
watched
you.
it
I
in
like
a
New
long
Nightmare just
time.
fine.
It's
It's not my
boring.
favorite though.
I didn't hate it as much as I used. I mean, it's one that I used to be like, oh, okay, that's a little different, but it doesn't age well. There's a lot more bad Nightmare on Elm Street movies than there are good.
That's not true.
All right,
though.
Tar Heel, you watch yourself.
There are hardly any bad ones.
It is a clusterfuck shitfest. Joe
See,
Bob.
here's an
speaking
intelligent
truth.
person, Ben Grimm. What the fuck, Dan?
Oh, sorry, Ben. Sorry.
He's going through a heel turn. You just have to excuse him.
I don't think I'm the heel. I just
Yeah.
think I am like
most of the Nightmare on Elm Street.
I am
stuff,
Hulk
guys.
Hogan, and I'm with the Dungeon of Doom surrounding me right now. I'm going
me
into
tell you
the
something,
dungeon.
brother.
Going into the dungeon, and
You're Hulk Hogan and at the end of WCW.
he
Don't
always
wanna-
wins.
don't wanna
Worse
do no
by a
jobs
mile,
for
Ben.
nobody.
Worse by 10 miles, Ben.
It is. I'm not making a case for it.
Hey, Jay Dead. Thanks for coming by. And
Dan,
yes,
I
you are
want
right.
I want you to go make a doctor's appointment.
I just did. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because there's
God.
something going on, buddy.
He was right on the worst remake ever.
I don't know what's in the water in Oklahoma and Kentucky right now that they think that Freddy's Dead is good. Okay.
H2O. I never said it was good. Again,
It
like
is
you're
good.
having a hard time here.
It is good.
You know what?
Yeah, it is. I'm Chris. It is.
I'm
good.
not arguing. 'Cause I don't
Jake
have a lot of love for this franchise. I like a couple of movies.
There you go. There's some sense.
Like I said, I'm not the biggest, but I'm not gonna shit on it
Hmm.
because I know like I'm wrong. But yeah,
It's just 2 generally great movies out of the whole franchise.
No,
Doesn't rank high.
no. There's more than
It's
2
better than the
genuinely great
Hellraiser
movies.
franchise.
There's only
I would
I think I put them about the same spot, Jake. So that gives
There's
you an
only,
idea where
like-
I see it.
there's only 1 or 2 bad ones. Period. Like it's like the opposite of what you're saying though.
I'm with Chris
even
on this one.
even the
Like,
weaker
it's-
ones
it's-
are fun movies to watch. I mean, I like I said, I don't hate any Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Okay.
Y'all are fucking weird. I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
Are we gonna still hang out after this?
Y'all are fucking weird.
This is the one that ends it, guys.
How about y'all?
Y'all.
Y'all.
Oh my
Well, what do you
gosh.
think, Jay?
Oh, remake.
Smart man.
Easy.
Yeah, if it wasn't the remake, it would be a nightmare for me. But it's the remake.
I'm not the biggest fan of New Nightmare.
It's
either.
boring as shit, man.
Yeah.
And I don't care what anybody fuck the kid and Heather that they suck in it.
Fucking Miko.
Awful. Yeah, awful. They're awful. Not good
Y'all
actors.
gonna, y'all gonna make me light up a cigarette with fucking Jeff. I ain't had a cigarette in, like
Stressing me out. I'm like
months.
chain smoking.
Pass me one.
I usually try to only have one or two tops, but now like I'm lighting them with my other cigarette. You guys stressing me out.
Ben Grimm mentions the It's Alive remake. That is trash, but
I'm surprised
come
you
on.
don't like it since
That's the worst remake I've ever seen. Is It's Alive?
Over the last Black Christmas, because I can't.
I never saw that one. Yeah, that's true.
Trust me, you'll
Yeah.
evaluate it if you.
What
watch
about
that.
Psycho though?
Right, Brian.
Psycho's pointless. I mean, it's not great, but it's just like, okay, let's.
It's
do
totally
shot for
pointless.
shot.
It's stupid that
Well,
got
doesn't
remade
that
for
kind of
shit.
make it the worst?
I if I had to watch, I'd watch that again over Black Christmas or It's Alive.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I could almost agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, assuming the original didn't exist, I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's
Yeah,
just the exact same fucking thing.
You got Anne Heche's butthole. So. Other than that, it's pretty much the same.
And
man, you drove Jonathan to legit go get a cigarette, man. You should feel bad.
That
dude.
looks more like a lefty or a spliffy from
No,
Europe.
that is a Marlboro.
It is
Marlboro. I don't know what country that's from right there.
That's French.
Right.
That's fancy.
Mr. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore.
Oh well, you get to hanging out with Dan. You just hear so much shit come out of one person's face. You need to mainline the nicotine.
you got to pour you a glass of bourbon after this.
Big
Where's the fucking bourbon?
picked a bad day to quit drinking.
But it gets even better because we know
Back
it's
on the
coming.
wagon.
Yeah.
I don't think this one's going to be that bad.
All right.
See.
Alrighty. All right. I think has everybody spoke on their nightmares? We got.
I mean, I didn't, but it's the remake.
Please do.
There's not a lot
Okay.
to say. Like,
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like
it's the remake.
All right, humor me for anybody who did not say this. Leaving the remake out, which of the
Part three.
original series is your least favorite?
New Nightmare.
5.
Probably New Nightmare. It's
tough
the one
'cause
I've watched the
I
least.
love them all.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
What are we taking out of the mix here?
The
The
remake.
Remake.
Oh,
Real
well,
bad one.
Freddy's dead still.
Oh god.
But 5 is
But-
close. 5 is that close.
I think they're all fantastic, fun, great movies, except for the remake. So that's my least favorite of the great movies, is 5.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's move on. Let's see if this is gonna get even more crazy.
I don't think this one will be that bad.
You don't? Okay.
No, I really don't.
I think it will be.
It's
Dan's going to piss me off. I already got a feeling.
He's
Well,
gonna
I
say
think
2018 or
actually
something.
Jake's gonna be the outlier here.
No, I'm not.
Jonathan,
I know what Jake's gonna say.
maybe you should
Oh
pray
yeah,
for
that's
patience and understanding before we start this one.
No,
okay.
Okay.
it's not my brand, sir.
All right, we're doing Halloween.
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh,
you,
darn.
Dan.
Start it off, buddy.
I absolutely despise Rob Zombie's Halloween. Fuck that piece of shit, and fuck that motherfucker for making it.
All valid points.
I would agree, except for it's Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. That is.
I've never
Whoa,
seen 2.
no, it's not.
I've never seen 2.
Oh, it's a whole different kind of fuck
Don't
fest.
don't
buddy.
waste
Yes.
your time.
Not
No.
what? Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is classic.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Love
It's
it.
not at all.
Yep.
It is raining a lot.
So, okay. Well, what is the worst then? Let's go, guys. Is there
Who's next? Sorry.
Whoever wants to.
Oh, Halloween. God, this
Don't you
I know
fucking
it's.
do it. Don't you
I
do
know
it.
it's not.
Don't do it.
Dan Shine, you're really overcooking our grits this episode.
Oh, I
Come
may
on.
or may not. I don't think for all of you this is going to upset, but Kills was shit, but then Ends is like the fucking shit blowout for a fucking piece of crap trilogy that I don't understand how anybody likes. I mean, in my head, I look at these reviews of people that do like 87 reviews of Ends and like, oh, you missed this really clever bit. There is not a clever bit. It's a fucking piece of crap. It's like cramming for the test at the last minute and you just fuck everything up. It is a shitty trilogy. Ends is garbage, crap, shit.
I can't disagree with you, but if you took away Rob Zombie's movies, I would agree. And the worst. But you have Rob Zombie's movies, so
I will take the Rob Zombie's take on Halloween any day over Kills or Ends. And that's not saying anything good about 2018 either, but they could have salvaged it at least from that. Kills is stupid. At least I can get like, okay, that you like the kill scenes in Kills. Fine. Ends is shit.
Fun.
Michael Myers was reduced to a fucking joke. And we bring in this new character that nobody cares about, wasn't developed at all, and it's trash.
That's not true. He was very developed.
He wasn't developed at all. Oh,
He had an entire movie dedicated to him.
An entire
He
movie.
broke his glasses.
That
We're
developed.
supposed to care at the very end about this person we throw in here, like, and we're supposed to feel bad for him. So he killed a little snot-nosed kid with a door. Whoop-de-doo.
He gets cucked out by probably the gayest gang of in any movie.
Yeah.
I mean, like, literally homosexual.
never heard of it.
That's
I don't remember there
that's
being
Jay's
bang
least
boys.
favorite part of the movie. That's the one detail behind Jay's hatred of the movie. I've heard him talk about that so much. It's like those fucking nerds, man. They were
They are,
bullies.
man.
It was the
Like, at
band
least have
kids.
some bullies that are intimidating, for God's sakes.
They could have all teabagged Michael Myers in that cave, and it still couldn't get any worse.
Dan-
And trash. They could have shoved their fists up his ass and puppeted him throughout the whole fucking movie like that. And
Dan-
Weekend at Bernie's him, and it still would have been better than what we got.
Are you done?
No, almost for now.
Dan, you ignorant slut.
Tell me what's so genius about Ends. Enlighten me.
I thought it was.
Really?
Great. I thought it was a fine film. I thought it was fun.
I
It wasn't
it's
the same movie I'd
best-
seen
it's the
100
best
times.
Halloween movie since Part 3.
I like it a lot.
What?
I like that trilogy a lot. I'm not gonna.
Oh
invest-
my god! Now
I'm
you're
not touching
going to
it,
be
Jake.
messing
I'm
to
not
me.
touching your
Now.
favorite.
God.
I say that in chats a lot, and it always gets that reaction.
Thank you,
Zombie
Daily
ass.
Ghost. Daily Ghost.
Ghost is here.
A fucking beacon of hope.
Zombie
Dan
ass
hates
Toilet
Ends,
of the
but
Dead.
then
Watch it.
think
and
zombie
tell me
ass
it's bad.
Toilet of the Dead is Oscar Rob.
Ghost hasn't even watched Zombie ass Toilet of the Dead. So there.
Yeah, Dan's like, well, Dick Shark, I thought was great.
You know what? Dick Shark is more clever than
I've seen
Halloween
it, and
Ends.
fuck you if you say anything good about that
At
movie.
least it has a coherent script. I know what
What
Dick Shark's
script?
motivation
The
is.
man's dick is a shark at the beginning of the goddamn movie.
Yeah, it's Dick Shark.
Zombie makes a
Sure, I
good
don't need
point.
to know
as
the
far as,
origins of
I think
Dick
the new
Shark.
trilogy.
Say it explains itself.
Yeah,
Dick
come on.
Shark
Never.
is
It's in the
like
title.
So
Okay,
the
boys, go watch Dick Shark then, fellas that are defending it.
better
Go
than
watch it.
Halloween Ends. Better than Halloween Ends. No Misty Monday Beaver in fucking Halloween Ends.
Hey, that's Aaron Brown, you dickhead.
Yeah, fine.
Hey.
Aaron Brown. She's always
Watch
Misty.
Dick Shark, you buttholes.
Yeah. Halloween night watch along, Dick Shark.
There you go. There you go. You have more fun than Ends. Dick Shark doesn't get cucked.
I think one of the best parts of Ends was the opening credits, which I hated at first until I realized they had done the opening credits like the font of Halloween 3. Each of the last trilogy was the credits from the first 3 movies.
That's about as much thought as they put into this whole trilogy, probably.
Like, I agree.
Halloween Ends was Danny McBride, Citizen Kane.
Nice, Jay.
You know what though? No matter how you
Yeah.
take it, whether you like it or hate it, that's a compliment.
Yeah. I was glad when it ended. That's all I can say.
I love
Sam
it.
Beelzebub is making money off of this stream.
Is Beelzebub
Beelzebub.
make Beelzebub's Halloween. Beelzebub's Halloween. Aaron Brown's Snatch can be the origin of evil. There you go.
Hey, Retro Cack. Good to see
What
you, man.
up?
Dick Shark versus Nickelodeon tits.
There
Coming
you
to
go.
Sci-Fi
You've
Channel.
been listening.
That's what they call a callback, ladies and gentlemen, and that's advanced fucking comedy.
Yes. Ugh.
Oh.
I like it, man. You're preaching to the choir, J-Dad. These other fucking douchebags, I don't know what the fuck happened. to
I'm
them.
convinced.
I mean, that argument does all its original something I've never seen before. Who gives a fuck? It's the third movie in a trilogy that you promised one thing, and you just
Yeah, but
It
I
mirrors
think-
the
I
original-
think
it
if you
mirrors
really
the
think
original
about
three
it-
movies.
no,
If
it
you-
fucking doesn't.
Look, I'm gonna say this.
It
If you
fucking
really
does!
think about
It does,
the
and that
way-
was kind of my point.
All right,
Yeah.
look, this original argument, I've never seen a dwarf shove a crab up his ass. It doesn't make it good.
I fucking guarantee you have.
I'm sorry. I've never
Crab?
seen that. It's not good.
Well, I'll say this:
Sorry.
the way
haven't
that
seen that
movie was
either.
like doomed to where
Yet.
like nobody was gonna like it. No matter what they did, there's dudes like Dan all over the internet, and they are gonna
I have a
shit on
counter.
Halloween Ends no matter how good it was.
I
And
have
it's
a
almost
counter.
like they did the best thing they could, which was I think the worst thing about Ends is that it has Michael Myers at the end.
Yes,
if you
I agree.
I think if you cut off to credits when Corey dies, it's a way better movie.
I think you should have
And-
just not had Michael Myers in it, and
Yeah,
it would have been. I would have liked it a lot more
yeah. That's like its biggest flaw to me. I loved the Halloween Ends, honestly.
because Michael Myers is pointless
Up
in this whole
until that
fucking
last-
movie.
once Corey's dead, the movie's over for me. Because that last part was like almost like wedged in because they had to put it there.
Let's
or something.
crowd surf this cuck into
Yeah.
the fucking meat
It was
grinder.
dumb.
That's the point. Don't make a fucking if you're.
And I
It's
have
the
a
last
counter.
movie in the trilogy. It should not have went this way.
I would say there are
Yeah.
also people out there. Michael Myers could just tap dance all the way over to Jamie Lee Curtis and lick Activia off of her bald head for 90 minutes, and they'd still like it because it's just Michael Myers. So I counter that. Michael Myers is
Well,
dead.
no, I think that Michael shouldn't have been in it. Like, I mean, he should have been in it. I think Corey should have killed him and took the mask, and then the movie ends with him dying. But
No, I don't.
it wasn't about Michael Myers for me. But I think back to what I said before, I honestly think no matter if they had done like exactly what everybody wanted, they kind of knew those people would still find a way to bitch and discount it and shit all over the movie because that's what they did with Kills. Like, Kills is fun as fuck. Kills is a great time.
But you will not deny it's stupid.
Yeah, but
stupid, but it is
that doesn't
fun.
mean it's not good.
For what this trilogy
No,
is, at
but
least it's
They
a
couldn't
kind
have
of
made
fun
a
movie.
serious movie that was good out of Halloween. It's like the 12th movie at that point. Like,
We're mistaking.
you're lucky we're not in space. I don't
we're
understand why
mistaking-
people have this
I will take
fascination
him in
with Halloween.
space.
Like it's
Put
special
Michael
or
Myers in
something.
space. I'm fine with that. But
At the-
you're mistaking Danny DeVito for Michael Myers in the fucking asylum. That whole portion of the movie is bad.
No, it's not. Because they
It's
were operating
awful.
on
No,
they were operating on mob mentality.
It is.
That
Storming the Capitol, bro.
mobs
Also,
don't-
nobody has
mobs
seen
don't-
Michael Myers since he
Yeah.
was fucking 21.
And he lost like that much height. I didn't know you lose
They
that
did-
much
you-
height.
They've never
First
seen
of all,
him.
nobody
They're 30
there
years
has seen
removed
him.
from the events. They don't know what he looks like.
40 years. 40 years removed.
See, people pick on that kind of shit that you can't explain away as reasons the movie sucks, and it's just not like it makes
That
sense.
whole
a
scene
mob
is
a mob will kill somebody who has nothing to do with something out of frenzy. That's what they're showing. Like
That scene is
That
probably the
happens,
stupidest
you know?
piece of thing I've ever seen in a movie.
Are you talking about when
Would have been better
when he
if
kills
Myers
himself?
had a
When they
dick.
storm the Capitol.
Wait, that is the actual Corey from S'mores Indoors. I'm not typing that.
That was my favorite part. Was when they stormed the Capitol at the end.
Somebody needs to send this to Beelzebub and say we want our Halloween trilogy from him. I guarantee you it'll be better, and I'm not even joking. Beelzebub, Halloween.
I mean, if you're going of the final trilogy or the last trilogy, you got to be Kills. It's the worst, but I think the worst movie of the franchise is Zombies Halloween.
Yeah.
It's between his first one and second one, but I think the first one pissed me off so much in the theater. I've got to go with that.
I don't know, man.
Because that was before we were so jaded by remakes, right? Like, I had a little bit of hope. I was kind of excited for this movie. I loved Rob Zombie at the time. You know, I was a huge fan of Devil's Rejects and shit.
I watched House of a Thousand Corpses today, man.
Good point.
That movie is fucking great, man. I wish he could do something like that again.
He needs to do more stuff like that, like original shit.
I don't want to see anything else with like the Firefly family.
But there is also like a weird, when he's unhinged like Devil's Rejects, I don't like that, where it's like there's no good characters, there's no light in the movie at all. It's just all pieces of shit doing shitty things to each other.
I get that.
Like, but
he needs to hire someone to do the soundtrack.
House and Lords of Salem or whatever, those are two of the good movies. Like,
yeah,
they show a lot of potential. I think he's a great like visual director. I think he just can't write.
I think it's a crime he didn't get to remake Texas Chainsaw.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
No,
I go fun house.
He's been trying to make it anyway.
Right, now that I
hear me
laugh.
out. Hear me out.
Give him
Like
fun
I'm saying,
house.
House of a Thousand Corpses is pretty much Texas Chainsaw. I mean,
It
give or
is.
take, right?
And he did
But
great with that.
somehow he ends up with Halloween out of that. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of the obvious choice, which was
I think because it had already been just
it
remade
already
in
been made.
2003.
Well,
But you
it was
are
like
right.
4
He would
years
have done
early.
a better job at the remake of Texas.
I really
Chainsaw
think
than
he could have.
Halloween. You're right.
I think he could have made it feel hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Make a really good point.
Been real redneck and southern.
Yeah, and then it would have been kind of. I mean,
Racist.
think about like he basically just writes everyone as Chop Top. Every one of his characters is Chop Top in various different versions of life.
Yeah.
So
you got Sherry Moon with two like skin faces on her tits. I can see it in my head right now.
she's definitely like a sister or something. Like
She'd
that
probably
they
be
didn't have in the
Hitchhiker,
original.
to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, she'd be like a Sally, I guess.
She'd be better. Imagine her as Hitchhiker. That would be kind of cool.
She'd be lady.
Oh, you're right,
thanks.
man. Just you're right. I could see that.
Don't give him ideas, man. I don't want to see that chicken anymore in this movie.
I mean, he had the idea. He made
could-
House of a Thousand Corpses and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
You could
that was
still
his
be
Texas
twins with
Chainsaw
Chop
Massacre.
Top.
It was like, what's
Huh.
that?
Could still be twins with Chop Top.
Yeah,
They're actually triplets.
she could play Chop Top in the sequel.
Because
Bill
wasn't
Bill
Nubbins and
Mosley's-
Chop Top twins?
Bill Mosley could play Drayton.
That's what I'm saying. Drayton Sawyer would be Bill Mosley. Yeah, like Sissy.
We're fantasy booking.
We are, man. Hang on, this isn't
Chainsaw
working.
Massacre.
Oh, Sid Haig 1,000,000% would have been Grandpa. They'd
Yeah,
have done him up real nice.
you get Forsyth or something now, probably.
Don't
Or
move.
break.
Grandpa's been awakened.
I don't know if
Oh.
it was done that far back. I think even Sid Haig would have been a fine cook.
Yeah.
I
that's
just think
true.
Bill Mosley's right there.
He would have been. He
He
would have
tried
been
to
a
do
little
that
more
with-
Drayton, maybe.
With one of the later, wasn't Bill Mosley playing somebody else in one of the later movies?
So he does play Drayton like in a brief shot. Like I don't even think he speaks in
3D.
the beginning of Texas Chainsaw 3D.
That's why I hate that movie.
He
It's
has
so
a few
confusing.
lines.
It's
He
so
has-
He
confusing.
says like "get the gun" or something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean it's
he
He
Barely
yells
tried-
for somebody to get something, or
He tries to talk them out of giving up Leatherface. He calls him
That's right.
simple. It's a few lines, nothing to write home about.
But it's But also Gunnar Hansen is in that scene, and
Yeah, and
Who
he
else?
plays some other Sawyer.
John Dugan.
Yeah.
John Dugan's
just-
in that scene.
It's
Who would
confusing.
play Leatherface, man? Samoa Joe.
Yes.
think
Fuck
Joe Johnson.
yes. Dude, you're on to something, dude.
I mean, hey, he just played the clown from Twisted Metal.
They killed it, man. They did great.
Let's keep up the energy for the main event.
I'm spent.
Well, I never said mine, and it's Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. That movie's I've tried to watch it a couple times in the last few years, and I always turn it off. It's a horrible
So-
movie.
Seen both endings.
It's awful.
You seen the horse ending or the unicorn ending, and
There you go.
Yeah. I
See
mean, that's a
clips
part
I
of it.
haven't watched
That white horse shit was dumb. Fucking Scout Taylor Compton is annoying through the movie.
she sucks.
She sucks, dude. The most likable characters in that movie are Annie and Sheriff Brackett, and it's like you know that thing that Rob Zombie does where when he kills a character, instead of developing them to the point of their death, he just shows you flashbacks of their happy memories to make you feel something. He does that with Brackett and Annie. He's done that in so many movies, and I hate it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
can't argue that. I am in total agreement with you, Chris.
Nice.
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 Oh, sorry. Hello there. It's been a while. Hey, Jamie.
It's been a while.
Since I've seen the way. All right. This is the final one on our list now. But then, like I said, we'll go to anybody has a franchise they want to talk about that didn't make the list. If you were just joining us, this is the worst movies of the major horror franchises, or our least favorite movie in these horror franchises. So, Friday the 13th. Here we are.
Yeah, we come to say the day.
I mean, again, it's obvious for me. It's the fucking remake. It was unnecessary.
Oh wow!
It's just unnecessary, stupid. Now, I will say it's better than the Nightmare on Elm Street remake if we're talking remakes, but that doesn't say much.
I go with the remake also.
Wow!
Jason Goes to Hell.
I
You're going to
second
hell.
Friday the 13th as a franchise. I'm not going to defend every movie as a great movie. They're not all great, but I like every single one except Jason Goes to Hell. That movie's
I love it.
good
I
opening.
love it too.
Great
Good
movie.
opening.
Great.
After
movie.
the opening, that movie's trash. Jason
That
come
Goes
movie's,
to Hell.
movie's
I-
great.
Dude.
I agree
Classic.
with Dan about the opening, but
Yeah, good opening.
I like the ending too. So like the very ending.
Well, at least you have
10 minutes.
something
that's good in that
semi-intelligent
movie.
to say there.
10 minutes and 90 or whatever it is.
Oh, it's good.
That
That is not the worst Jason
It
movie.
is.
of
It's a
Friday the
great
13th.
It is.
Why don't we
I
have
love it.
Jason shave his fucking chest? Let's shave his ass crack too while we're at it. Just
I
flip him
thought you
over.
liked that shit, Dan.
No, I don't. I'm not into erotic shaving. What can I say?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
what are we
right.
talking about?
Why are we talking about a shaved Jason?
Jason likes to shave dudes' chests in that one. It's a fucking.
Not to mention the fact that when you do actually get Jason on screen, he looks like a pale toxic Avenger wearing a hockey
Hey,
mask.
I love Meatball Jason. Okay?
I don't mind the
That is a
look.
great look.
look
and I'm
sucks.
At the
I
end
don't
of
mind
part
the
8 in
Meatball
Manhattan, he
Jason.
went through toxic wastes.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like.
He's
now.
fucked.
He's all
It
messed
turned
up,
him into
man.
a kid, not into the
It's all
toxic
messed up,
Avenger.
Jay.
he's waterlogged. That's all it is. He's been on the lake.
He's
for a
bloated.
We've
Yeah, he's
missed
not even
about
zombie
five,
Jason anymore.
We've missed
He's
about 5 or 6 movies.
melted Jason.
He's been trapped in the lake and escaped like 10 times since then, and he's waterlogged at this point. That's how
I'm
I
telling
always
you, it's
took
that toxic waste from Jason Takes Manhattan. That's what that
that'll do it to you.
bubbled
That's
him
true
up.
too.
Why on earth did? How do you write down a script and be like, and then toxic waste that's released nightly in New York City through the sewers takes over? Like who go? What?
A
I thought it was
genius.
cool.
They live in Ninja Turtles universe where there's like sewage down there. You know.
That's true.
I've got your ultimate movie. We take Jason Goes to Hell Jason and we put him in the cave with Mike Myers, and we just have like some sort of buddy situation. Like they have to get their groove back, basically. They have to rediscover their inner killer.
How the
Yeah, but
slashers
wouldn't
got-
wouldn't the little slug thing just
Yeah,
crawl
just
into
going to
Michael
Michael
Myers?
Myers.
And he'd still be a pussy at that point.
Checkmate.
You don't want Corey to get a hold of that slug, dude. It's over.
Yeah, Jason Goes to Hell. That's the only one. I mean, I can say something nice about the remake and everything.
I actually
Jason-
don't even hate the remake. It's just like if I had to get rid of one, I'd get rid of the remake.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the remake. It's near the.
It's the
But-
least offensive of the Michael Bay remakes. But
It's
still
perfectly watchable. I think him running seems to be people's biggest issue.
I didn't
That's
have an
my
issue with
biggest
that.
issue. It's
I
just-
think
yeah.
I think it's just it feels like a big Hollywood like something it's not supposed to be.
I
Yeah.
agree.
good point.
Take $2 or $3 million, you can make a great Friday the 13th. I'd rather them have creative control and just go for it. It's not complicated. It's damn easy to make a good Friday the 13th. It really
they
is.
could hire Chris Nelson,
Yeah,
just
no
tell 'em-
origin.
tell him
I
go
don't want-
crazy, and you would
Yeah.
get like a bunch of cool effects. You know he'd do it.
Yeah, don't tell me the origin story again. We all know where Jason fucking comes from. And I get that. That is an issue with the remake. Just drop Jason into a situation and make a good slasher movie. Simple.
I like to think that Jason smokes weed though.
I mean, in the remake, he does. He's guarding his fucking.
I like to think
crops
he
in
fucking,
the
he fucking
beginning.
sets down. He sets down at the end of the night. Oh, fucking lights up.
He's actually very well spoken. They just never gave him a chance to talk. But he goes home and is like, "These kids, they're driving me crazy."
Throws
They
on
never-
fucking
they
Joe.
never
Throws
did
on
not
Joe.
show
Throws on Joe Rogan.
up.
Oh,
He's just trying to tell you guys about mushrooms.
Listen. He runs them down. It's like, have you
Hey,
tried
those
Those
ayahuasca?
you
chemtrails are real, man.
You guys ever use psychedelics? Got some.
so who hasn't said their least favorite yet? I feel like we've only heard the remake and Jason Goes to Hell.
Jason
Those are
X.
gonna be the two like defaults
That's-
for everybody. I
You,
feel
Jason
like.
X.
Jason
Jay?
X.
Really?
What?
See, that's my least
Yeah, I
favorite
can't.
of the original franchise or the original series run, but I still have fun with it.
It's fun.
It's fun. I'd rather watch that long before I want to watch the remake.
Oh my god!
I just think it's stupid. It's a stupid
Ben?
movie. It's a stupid concept. Stupid premise.
Ben, what's Ben saying? Okay, Dan, you're still pushing that damn Candyman.
I was asking Jamie. She didn't weigh in.
That's we told
You
you.
ask
that's not how
every
you
new
ask.
person in the chat.
Every new person. Yes, we did. We did go over Hellraiser. Go back and check it. Where were we at? Zombies is Jason X. You're with Jay, I guess. Got Ghost. What?
Don't sympathize with Dan.
Not
He's-
tonight.
You
He's a
legitimize
heel
him.
tonight.
I'm the voice of reason tonight.
Don't legitimize him.
I love this. I was the first one to say Jason Goes to Hell, and Dan's getting all the heat for it. So
You shouldn't have said something.
Because
Somebody's
Dan
finally
knows
taking the heat off
better.
you, Corey.
I said it had 10 good minutes of a movie in there.
Which
The
comment
part
were
where he
you
eats the
looking
heart, that's the best part of the movie.
Oh no, I was just. He said he.
That
was
dude, do
protecting his
y'all
staff.
remember when you saw that? Because I do,
That one.
and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit? Like, what's gonna happen now?"
No, I was when Ben said that, I was imagining Jason is just Big Worm,
Hey,
and
Big
like
Worm.
that's what was gonna happen to Craig and Smokey.
Big Worm.
Just becomes Tremors at the end. He just dives into the dirt and just.
Oh, Final Destination.
That
Ooh,
could be a good one. Jake,
No. 3. Or the theme park one. Yeah, 3.
one.
Jake, did you say Friday the 13th?
Did I?
Did
Yeah.
you have your least favorite?
No, I like them all. So, but if I had to pick one, probably remake.
Okay. Smart man. Well, has everybody spoke on their least favorite Friday the 13th? I think so now.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've had we're gonna go over the ones we've done real quick. I'm the only one who can control this right now. So we've done these. We've gone through these as of our least favorites of all these franchises. Sorry, my button.
Happens to guys of our age, man. It's fine. It's nothing. It's absolutely normal.
Now, was there? I guess Final Destination was a request. Somebody want to? Is that they were asking for our least favorite in that, Ben?
3's the theme park one, right?
Yeah.
That was the weakest. Yeah, 3.
Oh,
What?
3.
Oh, I don't. What?
No,
I don't hate the movie, but it's
No.
the weakest in that.
Have you
What's the
seen?
No.
Have you seen the fourth one?
The first 3 are
I think it's the
gold.
fourth one I hate the most.
1 and 2 are amazing.
The
3 is
NASCAR.
good.
The NASCAR.
The
one,
NASCAR one is the
Yeah.
worst.
That's
Yeah.
That's
the
one of
worst.
my favorite kills
The
in that.
worst.
With
That's
the
a
giant like wheel flying.
They took fucking screenshots of Daytona USA for Sega and fucking inserted it in a movie.
It's just like the CGI is like a JPEG moving around in some of those scenes.
Is that the one where the ending is like they're at a coffee shop and which one is that? Where they get like run through and like a car runs through the front of the building and it shows them
Yeah,
getting
that's-
hit like an
that's that
X-ray
one.
vision.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, that movie does fake you out pretty good like twice, where you think it's over and then some crazy shit happens.
I hate they killed Bubba though, man. I liked Bubba. He was my best good friend.
Which one was that?
What did the dude do? He was the black dude that the main character like befriends and they go to
Oh
the, yeah, he gets hit by an ambulance or whatever.
yeah. That's one of the fake outs, man.
But that's
Spoiler alert.
Bubba. That's Bubba from
I think those
Forrest
movies
Gump.
are underrated, man.
Yeah.
I really like the
Yeah.
Final
Yeah.
Destination.
I do
movies.
too.
They're
I guess I'm gonna be
solid.
in the minority. I really don't like this franchise that much.
I think they always deliver for the most part. Like I said, I don't even hate 3. It's just my least favorite.
This has
See, I
Kentucky
like
roots.
3 over like 4 and 5.
Yeah, three is
I
one
think
of my
5's
favorites.
great.
It's a really good movie, man.
Yeah,
I have to
like
go
it.
back and rewatch them. I haven't seen them in years.
The motor
what
flying.
What Ben said about that DVD, he got me onto that. I went and looked for that DVD and watched it where it has the alternate scenes you can pick while it's playing, and it like some of it actually does like change the movie. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can actually pick to like not get on the ride at the beginning and just like goes to the credits.
Oh shit! I should try that.
Yeah, and if you do,
it's just the DVD, not the Blu-ray. Sorry.
yeah,
I've got
if
the
you
DVD,
do
I think.
pick both options on that first one, because there's like a really cool thing that they did for that.
Is that one
That's
of
all
the
I'll
few
say
where they were
about it.
playing with the multi-angle option, which they never really took advantage of, like they thought they were going to with
This-
DVD movies?
No, this was actually pretty cool, man. Like it was rather interactive for 2006.
Yeah, it was like somebody comes to like a thing, and it's like 2 doors, and it's like go in this door,
Yeah.
go in this door, and then
Okay.
So it's a
Choose
pick
your own adventure. Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much.
It's pretty fun. I kept my DVD of it just for that.
And maybe it is 4, Ben, that I can't remember 4 and 5 as well. But one of those is my least favorite.
5 is the prequel.
Yeah.
I
And
think
it's-
5 may be
it's good.
the least favorite though.
You didn't
I
know
like
that
it.
going into it though, that it was a
Yeah.
prequel,
No.
which I thought was a pretty cool twist.
The movie's
Yeah.
like 13 or 14 years old now. It's fine. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
Is it that old? Shit.
Yeah. Dude, Final Destination is
20 what
Well,
years
yeah,
old?
I know that. Yeah.
Yeah,
what
23.
year was it?
23 years, I believe.
Yeah,
Did it-
because it bordered on 90s and 2000 horror. It was kind
Can
of
I-
just stepping over into the 2000s horror.
I want to throw something out here real quick because it just hit me.
Please do.
Does the part 5, and this is spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen the franchise. In part 5, when you find out it's a prequel, has anybody like went back and questioned what the fuck Tony Todd's character was doing the whole franchise then? If he knew all this shit?
Like, is he manipulating this shit in some
Yeah,
way?
because he tells them so much information in that one that he doesn't give the people in 2 and 3 or 1 and 2.
His death, right?
It's kind of like implied maybe that he's something supernatural, but I don't know. It's
I
just
think he just sees it. I always felt they could have done a little bit more with him in some of the sequels. You know,
I
I don't.
forget about him being connected to the series, honestly.
Yeah, he was even the voice on the intercom, I believe, during the.
And 3.
Yeah, so they
yeah,
kind
he
of
was
worked
the
him in there.
devil's voice on that big thing.
On the
Yeah,
ride, yeah.
yeah.
Mm. Man, I don't know how you hate 3.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
hate 3.
When everybody
I don't
said
hate
that
it.
right away, I was like, what?
3 is really good, man.
3's a
When-
lot of fun.
And especially with 4 being such like low-hanging fruit. It's so
Yeah.
like I mean it's so bad I kind of like it, but it's really bad.
Those first 3 all have like the best kills.
Yeah.
The tanning bed is in 3.
The tanning bed and boobies.
Oh,
The motor through like the convertible and the fan chopping the back of the dude's head up.
Is 3's the one with the swimming pool, or is that 4? That's 4, isn't it?
That might be 4.
Where the dude
I
sits
believe.
on
Where
the
it sucks them
filter?
out.
That was
sucks
fun.
his asshole
Yeah.
out.
That's
Which
cool.
one did they get stuck in a fucking car wash? That one's dumb.
That's
Some of
4
them-
too.
Is that 4 or
That's 4.
5?
I
Yeah,
think-
4. That's 4 for sure. Yeah. Yeah, everything when I think of it that's really stupid is 4. So it's 4.
But strong franchise.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Jeffrey Reddick. Lovely person.
Yeah, I think I've seen Caesar's
Ta-da.
World. He covers shit like thorough as hell. He's one of those dudes who researches stuff.
All right. Well, Corey, you said you didn't really see them.
No, but no, I've seen them. It's just been years since I've seen them, so I'd have
Wrong
to go back
turn.
and
That's a
rewatch
good
them.
one right there, man. Because there's a
Ooh.
bunch of dog
Oh.
shit in that one.
The
I
remake.
don't really remember much past. The
Yeah,
first
we're gonna have to
one.
cut the remake out of that.
I disagree with that statement though. A lot of those, I like a lot of those movies, like most of them actually.
Two
I like
is-
2 a lot.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
2's a masterpiece.
Uh,
Two's the best. I think two's the best.
The prequel, I think it might be my favorite.
I like the
were
one in the
they,
snow.
Yeah, that one.
They're
that one?
all just
Yeah.
good, dumb fun.
Yeah.
But the remake is garbage.
That at that time, that was like the reliable, like you'd never hear they're coming out, but you would go to Blockbuster and they'd be there, and you're like,
Yep.
cool, tonight's gonna be cool. Like, you know,
Yeah,
No. You're gonna
It was
get
that-
gore.
I get that, dude.
You're
I
gonna
felt that
get
way about the
hits.
ginger snaps once, and I was sorely disappointed, man. I remember thinking just like this is gonna be amazing.
what?
Yeah.
I love
I
the
hate
Ginger
those
Snap
sequels.
sequels.
Hate them both, man.
Two might be my favorite of the franchise, dude. I love
The
Over
first, I love
one?
the first one,
Yeah.
dude.
over
Love
the
it.
first one, dude. I love the
Wow.
ending, man. I love
Oh,
the
that didn't
ending.
turn out right.
There's no Ginger, man.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, she's kind of there.
Ginger Snaps is my favorite.
Yeah, I mean,
Werewolf
Ginger
movie.
Snaps is the best. I'm due a rewatch of the sequels. I got that. I think it was Umbrella, wasn't it?
I've
With
seen
the-
them once.
Does
So
tell me I can't be alone. Somebody here has to like two, right? At least
Oh,
like
I hate
it.
Ginger Snaps.
I hate
Ginger
it. So
Snaps
fucking
too.
boring.
It wasn't bad, but it was not anywhere near the first one. I really
Dang.
like the first one, and I
I just assumed everybody loved that movie. I love that shit, man.
I like the other one more than two, the prequel one.
Yeah,
The beginning or whatever,
yeah,
or whatever, where it's in olden
well,
times.
yeah. They're like an early fucking an early Canadian settlement or whatever. Because those
People
movies are
talk shit about
super
werewolf
Canadian.
movies, man, but I like them a lot.
I think we
I
need
like
more
a lot of
werewolf
werewolf
movies.
Practical
more
ones,
of
though.
I like
Exactly.
werewolf movies.
Exactly.
The transformation doesn't have to be great. It just needs to have like effort put into it. And I'm like, cool, you tried.
I don't care.
You know?
We can't. It can't be a dissolve.
Yeah, it ain't the 50s anymore. We can't be dissolving.
Corey asks me a question. I actually can't tell you that because, believe it or not, we have a witchcraft show planned. So
where's that?
you'll get that answer eventually.
That's
13.
Oh God,
That was a
I haven't
quick
even-
answer.
I haven't
That
seen
was the
any
last
of
one
them.
I ever saw. It came in one of those like compilation things.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get like 6 movies on one disc, front and back.
yeah. That's going to be a long franchise show.
I've given up on the logos, guys.
He's looking for witchcraft.
I was just getting Evil Dead. And
He's finding a
Wrong
bunch
turn
of
didn't turn
hot
out
goth chicks that Corey doesn't approve of. And he just gave up.
Hey, the early witchcraft movies were good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed those.
They were. I never really got in them. Again, I think we watched together in high school, Corey, at least 1 or 2 of them.
There has to be at least one like really solid, like cheesy one that's fun to watch. Like Jim Malnorsky probably directed one of them, right? Or somebody.
Yeah, I didn't really know those were considered movies.
Fred Olin Ray, maybe.
No, actually, no.
That's sad.
Wynorski and Olin Ray free.
Now, I need to go back, Ben. We do have Wrong Turn on the list. I think that was one of your suggestions for the Horror Rumble. Eventually, we'll get to it. And then I usually rewatch or watch the ones I haven't seen. So
Evil
I can
Dead's
give
the
you a better
easiest one to sort
answer.
out.
Evil Dead, I
think so.
haven't seen the new one yet.
That's
This
the,
one's
that's
gonna
the
be
worst.
it's gonna be
That's it.
easy
I
for
think that's
me.
the worst. Yeah,
And
I still
don't
like it
remember-
though. I think it's. The
I don't
worst of
remember
them.
the first remake.
So good.
That
So
will.
fucking good, Jess.
Yeah.
I'd have
I
to
mean-
say, and you're all gonna smack me for this. My least favorite of what I know though is Army of Darkness.
What?
I know.
Fuck
Sorry.
you.
Sorry.
So is that? Are we doing this? Are we doing Evil
Yeah,
Dead?
we're
If
Was
you
that
want to
it?
say
Yeah.
your least favorite Evil Dead, yeah, we're doing it.
The remake, like I'm so mixed on it, and I don't hate it,
Wow.
but it is the worst one. Pretty
Oh,
That's a
damn.
surprise.
Okay, that is the because I don't like
Well,
Rise.
I said it on that Patreon stream the other night. It's a great movie, but it's not a good Evil Dead movie. That's how I'm gonna put it. That's like the perfect way to put it.
I knew immediately that Rise was my least favorite, but having said that, I like Rise. I think it's a good horror movie. Just tough
Yeah.
franchise.
Evil
Tough
Dead
movie.
has a different standard than just movie. You know,
But the remake,
Evil
I think,
Dead
is
has a high
fantastic.
standard.
Yeah,
If it didn't have Evil Dead on the title, I'd probably like it more.
Yeah.
I think that's true for a lot of people that dislike it.
Because with Evil Dead movies, you have to have like a feeling,
Yeah.
like there's an energy, and like there are moments of it, I think, in the movie, but it's the weakest. for sure.
I love how it starts off at just a million miles an hour.
Yeah.
One of the worst, but still really good. It's on Max right now. I got to get Max soon again.
They even managed a great TV show, unlike Chucky.
Can we stop changing names of things? Now Twitter's called X. HBO is called Max. Like Max was HBO's competition, Cinemax.
Yeah,
Now they
I
just
know. I
name
don't get.
themselves that.
I mean, the name HBO was like. I think we've talked about this. Was somebody here said it was like it's a brand. Why would you change a well-known brand?
I think it's a brand they want to get away from. Because back in the day, it was like real sex, and they showed Frankenhooker and fucking Tales from the Crypt. Like they probably want to separate themselves from that shit.
I mean, Skinamax. I mean, I think about that
That's
more associated.
Even more
with-
dirty
Yeah.
Saturday
is that
night.
still a
yeah.
thing?
No,
Do they still show
unfortunately.
softcore porn on Cinemax?
Not
I know
really.
Showtime will sneak one in there on you.
Yeah, that era is unfortunately over.
That was
Yeah.
a nightly thing on Cinemax, dude. You're gonna
Yeah.
see
They showed
yeah.
all those like Bear Winch
Hotel.
Project.
Bear
Hey,
Winch
and-
is. I'll save that too because that's actually going to be an After Dark franchise.
And
show.
what's that one about like ghost ninja babes? I know you
Yeah.
gotta know what I'm talking about. It's like-
Ghost Ninja Babes? There's Super Ninja Doll. You're probably thinking of the
that
Olin
might be
Ray.
it.
Yeah, there's a few things like that.
What was
Yeah.
the one Lord of the G String?
Yep.
Lord of the G Strings is awesome.
Playmate of the Apes.
Yeah.
Playmate
Yeah.
of the Apes. I have the signed cast poster on my bathroom door. Classic.
Well, yeah,
fucking
WB
Hotel
owns it.
Erotica.
Anything Anna Nicole Smith did?
Busty Cops.
Busty Cops. Yeah, you can get the Busty Cops Blu-ray, all of them from Sloppy Seconds.
From Sloppy Seconds. Go to that.
What
That man
what
makes
happened
it.
here?
Hang on, me and
S'mores
Dan are
Indoors, man.
me
Are you
and
guys
Dan.
reconciling?
No, me and Dan and Chris are. It's a sponsorship thing. We can get an ad in here, boys.
Get you out of that group.
That's
there, Jay.
sloppyseconds.com. Some of the best DVD borrows and Blu-ray. You're just borrowing them.
Yeah,
They're definitely not bootlegs.
definitely not.
You got any Visual Vengeance yet, Dan?
Don't remember that Cliff.
New Visual Vengeance? No.
Anything new?
I think you got a little bit before those will go out. If Sloppy Seconds puts out a complete real sex
There it is.
Blu-ray set,
Go get your copy of Freaked at Sloppy Seconds.
there you
Thank
go.
you.
There will be the kings of all physical media if they can get all the real sex episodes. And I'll put it out there. Get in contact with me if you have them all somehow, because I want them all. I have about half.
They're available nowhere, right? Like in no way, shape, or form.
I got some off of a tube site like a few years ago. And I mean, not great quality, obviously, but no, like some of the early ones. I mean, they kind of stopped airing those even when it was still in
Yeah.
repeats.
I remember thinking when I was younger, like, there's big
Yeah.
gaps in this show. It'd be like
Yeah.
season 12, episode 4, and then they'd run back around to like season 4, episode 3 or something.
Yeah, by the time they stopped in like the early 2000s altogether, you were like at a loop of the same 4 or 5 over and over.
Hey, I learned about a lot of weird shit from that show. I mean,
I did
Really?
indeed.
it legitimately, I guess it wasn't a terrible way to find out that some people are into weird shit.
You
A lot of
never
naked
knew
old
what.
people in that show.
A lot
Yeah,
of naked old people, yeah.
it wasn't all. I mean, it was like 50-50. You might get like an episode with like the hot lesbians, but then you might get some dude tying his dick into knots.
Mhm.
Puppetry of
You were
the
I was gonna
always,
say
you were
puppetry of
always
the penis.
fascinated though with
Puppetry
what
of
was
the
going
penis.
on.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I remember there was the people who like to be treated like a horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was like Miss Black Nude America.
Nudes a Poppin', which is in Corey's neck of the woods, I believe, or not too far.
Really? It's over here?
Nudes a
Weird.
Poppin'.
The other Corey from S'mores Indoors. Not
Oh,
this
yes.
Corey.
I'm sure you can see boobs in Iowa, but
Oh yeah, I can see boobs here, but
they're banned from Iowa. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. No
Hi
boobs.
again. Is that Noah or Mrs. Channel?
Oh, sorry. Maybe go to bed.
What time is it? It's 10:30, sir.
Good night, son.
Yes, you go to bed.
Don't
Get
go
all
to
angry at
Dan
him
was
for
talking
stuff
about.
I'm saying.
When they're this young, though, it's hard to even get mad at them, and they know that, dude.
Yeah.
And, like, they carry that
Don't
in to adolescence. I'm not telling
That
him
I don't
anything.
want him to hear, Jonathan.
We're not telling him anything he doesn't know because he plays you like a fiddle, guaranteed. Because I got one, and they're diabolical.
What is this busty cops they speak of?
Hi, bud.
All right, do you know what Cinemax is?
Before
I'm not going to bed right now.
now.
Woo! That's right, Noah. Anarchy, baby, anarchy. We're not gonna take it.
no, Jess, I'm
we're
picturing the
gonna
next time
take
you guys come over. Noah's not going to be like, "Hey Corey, who's better than Hulk Hogan?" It's going to be, "Hey Corey, what's Skinamax?"
I said Cinemax because if he stumbles over there, I've been informed that's no longer available. So it's fine.
longer available.
It's
I think-
fine.
I think Dan said Skinamax.
Uncle Corey, have you ever seen boobs?
Did he ask you that?
No, that's what he's going to ask me.
He is now, and
Here's the thing.
Corey has never seen any.
That's not a bad way to greet people. Or like, tell
if
me
you're
about a
7,
good. No. Tell me about a good pair of boobs you've seen. Really?
I like eating vegetables, guys. Go.
I gotta
get
say-
a solid 8 hours of sleep.
I like. The Rock is always better than Hulk Hogan. This is blasphemy.
No, that is blasphemy, my son. You know this is not true.
The
The Rock
Hulkster.
is cool, but no,
Hulk Hogan is a
Hulk Hogan
racist.
is king.
Whoa, Dan, hang on. We're actually
Whoa.
having a good time with the kid here, bro. Ain't nobody wants to explain that. We're just arguing over who's better, like wrestler, Dan. Nobody wants to explain that the concept of racism to their child at 10:30 on a Sunday night in
Who
Iowa.
has a better
I
pasta
don't.
cooker?
I don't.
though?
I don't. I want to relax. The rest of the evening.
Yeah.
Well, we were at the art museum the other day, and his favorite painting out of this whole exhibit right now that's there is, of course, one that has butts and breasts
get it.
and boobs and stuff.
I get
And
it.
he said that's why.
Yeah, but here's the deal. He's never going to get rid of that interest. Like that is a lifelong passion
Oh,
that
yeah.
boy is developed.
I did not.
And you know what?
I understood.
It's you know what? It's beautiful. It is. You know what? You're so proud of him.
Yeah, I was
know?
too, really.
Like you're gonna be so stupid and do so much stupid shit because of that. Gotta love
lessons. Lessons in
Gotta
late
love
night.
it.
Go to bed, son.
Yep, probably a good idea.
Good talk, Russ.
Yeah, good talk. Russ. That
Beers
is
in.
exactly what happened here.
You think Mom will buy it?
Oh yeah.
The Rock is the people's champion, Ben Grimm says.
I feel like that's a generational thing. I got to go with Hogan, but
Gotta go with
I
Hogan,
understand
man.
younger
I
guys.
do
like-
love the Rock. I do love the Rock. I'm not gonna
He's
lie.
a super great guy, Dwayne. Yeah, we're friends.
Dwayne.
It's cool.
Yeah.
You were in that Nickelodeon.
Disney.
No, it was
Disney
Faster.
Channel.
We were working on the Faster promo. His movie Faster wasn't a
Disney-
great movie, but
Disney.
I like
Channel's
that movie.
Instagram.
Did you hit him with the "It doesn't matter what your name is, Dwayne"?
no, I think there's a typo there, but you can understand what he's trying to get at.
Oh man, John Cena. No. That settles it.
Oh my goodness! Any other franchises that Anybody wants to tell their least favorite before we?
I
wrap it
just
up?
wanted to throw in real quick on this Rock, John Cena, Hulk Hogan thing.
Mm.
Hogan's the greatest of all time. The Rock's good, but he's no LA Knight.
This is true.
You just say things, man.
I don't get the hate of LA Knight, but that's a whole other.
I like LA Knight, but like that's just a different conversation. I do like the guy. I want to see him do well. Yeah, I actually watched the highlights of LA Knight. So
It doesn't matter if your pets look good in this promo, Dwayne. They were fine. Like his bicep was as big as my head when we were shaking hands, but totally cool, dude.
And that's weird
so you
because
met
he
the
was
guy, okay.
smaller then.
Was he?
Yeah.
2010,
right.
I want to say.
he was in
he
the
was- he was
process of
getting
becoming
big
a
already.
monster. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was pretty big, dude.
Yeah.
I brought a big one of those like almost limo golf carts over to pick him up. We were at the stadium, and he was
Were
in
you
the
riding
parking
on
lot.
2 wheels?
Little motor scooter.
Rock
Room for
like
one more if you still want to go to Aspen.
rock like Jess.
Saddle up, Rock. No, he was like, is it that far? Why don't we just walk it? And I was like, all right, let's
Hey-
walk it. Rock
hey,
wants to walk
Dwayne.
it, we'll walk it.
Hey, Dwayne, you want to go kick the shit out of Stallone?
Oh, he could easy.
Oh yeah.
One swoop, dude.
He's a foot shorter than The Rock.
Yeah, 2 feet, I would want to say. Stallone is a lot shorter than me. The Rock towered over me.
Sylvester Stallone
Yeah,
is
it's
a
the
piece
fucking
of
Rock,
shit.
yeah.
Jess Graham.
Yeah.
He's fucking awesome in Tulsa King though. So
Hey man, it's hard. There's a couple of movies that I even really like Stallone in. It's a sad fact he's been an asshole in the past.
Yeah,
As the
that
writer's
really
strike,
sucks.
I guess that's not. They haven't shot that season 2 yet.
No, yeah, there's a bunch of shit that's hung up right now.
It's
There's-
fucking a lot of shit up.
There's a lot of shit that's gonna die because of it too.
Yep.
So does that mean that even like stuff that's already been written like years ago they can't make?
I mean,
Also?
if they don't change it, but it's very rare that even on set that a script doesn't change. And the only times that movies have kept going in those writer strikes is when like the director and crew are kind of like, we'll just rewrite it ourselves. We need to get this movie out. If we need a different
Uncredited.
line. Yeah. Uncredited rewrites.
Yeah.
Wing it.
Wing it.
Yeah.
Maybe the occasional
Improv.
the writer stays in kind of ghostwriting while still supporting a strike.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Jess Graham's
think-
pulling the veil off of Hollywood right now.
Yeah. I'm sure that I mean I don't have any exact examples, but I'm sure that's happened to where
They cut all the trees down where they're striking, so now they can't be in the shade.
What the fuck?
Pretty dirty, man.
Yeah. You might see us on the picket line because we're going to be down there in a few days. So
Just post
We're
up by
talking-
famous people, and that's how you get on TV.
we are going to bring like posters and just try and get like shit signed in line.
See how many times you can get arrested.
There you go. I want to. Yeah, I'm
The
going to
record's
try.
36 right now.
See if you can find Danny Trejo down there, because you see him running around.
Some Trejo's tacos.
That's what he's
Yeah,
doing.
they
He's
have
promoting Trejo's tacos.
well, I know you used to be able to get him for like the minimum SAG daily rate. It wasn't very much. You could like hire Danny Trejo for $700-800 a day,
Yeah.
which is pretty cheap.
I would do that. Just be like, can I hang out with you for? Like,
He probably would. You're willing to
Couple
pay
of-
his rate.
we could just fucking hang out and eat some tacos, and you could tell me cool stories, and then like I could tell everybody you're my really cool Mexican uncle.
Yeah.
No,
You're
I
my
have no
buddy.
idea. You misspelled something again. Are you asking who's more powerful, me or The Rock?
Jess, for sure.
Well,
Thanks,
obviously.
buddy. But I'm pretty
Yes,
sure
for
The
sure.
Rock's maybe just a little bit more powerful. Just a little.
Your dad hurt The Rock's hand when he met him.
Yeah.
Hey, man, the dude had a good handshake, and I'll say that over Arnold Schwarzenegger's handshake to me. That the
Ooh.
Rock gave me a firm handshake. It wasn't an asshole
Hey.
like squeeze. It was a good man handshake.
That's a big
Arnold's-
deal for Arnold. Arnold, I thought was like a big handshake guy.
So did I. And then when I was thinking, all right, he's going to give me a good Arnold handshake. I
So
think
you went
part
at
of
him
it-
with some pressure, right? Like
yeah, I wanted to tell Arnold, shake harder. You know,
You should have went in for the Carl Weathers
that
You
dude
know?
is awesome. Carl Weathers.
oh my
He knows
god.
him too.
I do. I mean, Carl Weathers used my, shoulder to put on his green screen booties. He was leaning on me.
Pencils.
So
You'll
he's
never
pretty
wash
much
that shoulder again.
so
He's
he's
a
gonna be the
sweetheart.
best. He's the best man at your wedding.
Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
And
Was
my
Andy-
brother.
There you go.
So
Was Andy
Schwarzenegger-
And
Dick's
Corey.
handshake kind of just like that?
Yeah.
Who's?
It was the Europeans.
Andy Dick.
Oh, never mind. Nothing.
Yeah.
Pennies. He was the pennies.
He was the
The
pennies.
pennies.
He loves the pennies.
Oh, he would have liked it. Like to be able to do that. Andy
How did
Dick.
you run into that guy?
Andy Dick?
Yeah.
I worked on a promo for one of his. It was early 2000s. One of his
Mhm.
failed series.
He tried to shake
Oh.
your hand.
So this is like a young.
Well,
Jess.
it's a young Jess, not a young Andy Dick.
Little
He liked
baby
young
Jess.
Jess.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
and I'm there, and I mean, this is probably maybe my second year
Oh.
out there. I've been doing this stuff, but it's a little fun. It's like Andy Dick's on set, and he made some funny comment or something, or I was smiling, and then he walks up and he's like, "What are you smiling at, Smiley?" And so I just started laughing even more. He started calling me Smiley, and then he did it the rest of the fucking night in front of the whole
Hey,
crew.
Smiley.
What'd you
what
think
do
of that take,
have,
Smiley? And all I could do was even bust up more, so that did not
We
help.
know where he wanted to put
Another
those
week this
pennies.
guy here.
I would. You couldn't trap me on a fucking film set with Andy. I would want to cave his fucking chest in.
Hey,
There's
there's
no
Smiley.
fucking way I could be around that dude for any length of time.
He is definitely a trip in a bad way.
I understand it's
Mostly
gotten a
a bad
lot
way.
worse.
I was gonna say he wasn't like he is even this bad now. He was at
He,
least
some dude
almost
knocked him out
tolerable.
in front of like the Comedy Store or something because he just grabbed his dick, his dickies, his pants.
Thankfully he
pennies.
didn't do that to me. But he was known to, I think, grope people. Didn't matter who it was. High powered people and
Oh.
regular people.
Y'all have read about Andy Dick's brain damage.
Yeah.
He's doing some crazy stuff online these days, so go check him out.
Yeah.
I know,
well, or-
man. They're just gonna like live stream his eventual demise, I believe.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with
Uh,
that.
I'd be
I
okay
thi-
with that.
I think look, man, not to be mean, but like, hadn't he been to rehab like 16 times or something?
Yeah, I think more than that, probably.
He's
Maybe
off
if-
the chart.
Everybody gives up on him. Either it'll work itself out or it'll get better.
Yeah, I'm just kind of registered for what those options are.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
John Lovitz wants to kill him, and I want to see it happen.
Oh, if
I
John
wanna
Lovitz wants to kill him, yeah, I'm okay with that. I like
Uh,
John Lovitz. I
Evidently,
haven't
John
met him.
Lovitz.
I have
John
not met
Lovitz
Lovitz.
beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, for the Phil Hartman joke.
Well, he blames Andy Dick for getting Phil Hartman's wife back on cocaine really heavy.
Hmm.
If they were doing coke the night
that's
together the
right.
night that she killed him.
Which is kind of a stretch considering what happened. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I can see him being
But-
upset with him.
I get
see
it.
it.
Yeah,
That's
his
the
buddy.
funniest image ever. Just John Lovitz
Yep.
just unloading on fucking Hartman, just beating the shit out of him. Oh, not on Hartman, on Dick.
There's the celebrity boxing I want to see. I want to see John Lovitz like in Andy Dick in a gladiator style arena.
I want to see Mike Tyson and Andy Dick.
Oh my God, murder on pay per view.
That's the undercard for the Musk fight with.
They called it off.
Did they?
Yeah, that's a
Hold on.
whole lot of hype for nothing. I wanted to see like the Coliseum entrances and just
I knew it wouldn't happen.
yeah.
They're gonna let that one female boxer fight that other male boxer in an exhibition now.
Exhibitions are bullshit. I want to see you trying to kill each other. It's not. a
They're both
fight.
biological.
He's not gonna. He can't. I think he said he wouldn't throw headshots either. He'd only Push
It's
the
not a
button.
fight then. That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I could care less about watching that.
Biological male, though, right?
That's the
Real
ticket.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I think that wouldn't even be close. I think Lovitz would just beat the shit out of him. I don't think he lands one blow.
Oh, he tried to blow him.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how he would start the fight.
Andy Dick flips him.
Joey Ryan sues.
Oh my goodness.
Only below the belt.
Andy Dick's at the fucking like Jungle Cruise ride that Joey Ryan works at now, fucking trying to assault him.
We want to get Joey Ryan back in a Jungle Cruise gimmick. I pitch it all the time. We'll see.
Jonathan, anything coming up?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, until then,
Ween.
see you on Region
Sorry.
3, Season 3. And Bombastic Reviews, he does nothing yet, but go subscribe there and wait for it. Or wait for something to happen in this community.
Yeah, Jess is gonna have to do a Days of Thunder commentary with me soon.
I'm looking forward to it now that I've finally seen that awesome movie.
Congratulations, you are officially a redneck.
Daniel Shine, you old so-and-so.
My what, Jess? What was that? Yeah, Flesh Wound Features, and we'll all be together in sunny, hurricane-ravaged California in a few days. So check that out. And if you think that it can't get any more angry than it was tonight, Slashtober, holy shit. There might have been some death threats, so keep an eye out for Halloween season.
Excellent. Yes. Chris and Slasher Home Video, what's going on over there?
Nothing right now. I haven't uploaded anything in a while, but I have some stuff planned. I just don't want to try to say it's going to be like next week or whatever. But
Just
stuff
go,
is
if you haven't, go over there and subscribe. Slasher Home Video.
Yeah, check it out. I got some videos and stuff.
You're not the only one. A lot of folks have been on hiatus this summer, hence kind of the guest hosts even on this channel. This whole series of guest hosts.
Yeah.
But stick around. I think fall's gonna be bringing a lot of shit
I
back
think
here.
October, actually September, I start really ramping up. So
getting reinvigorated.
Hell yeah.
And
Jake,
now
you coming back this fall?
I don't know. We'll see.
Slaughterport, folks, for those. And Jay, you as well. Mr. Wednesday Night coming back.
Hopefully soon, man. I don't know.
All werewolf.
Just haven't really
movies.
been feeling it lately. So yeah, hopefully getting back in the swing of things.
that's the way I've been, man. I just need a break, every once in a while. It's not like we do it for a living, so why the fuck burn yourself out on it, right? Because I actually enjoy hanging out with you guys.
Exactly. When it stops being fun, that's
And we talk constantly.
That's
So
true.
it's not like you know what I mean?
just because there's not a show doesn't mean we don't keep in touch.
Jay's return. I like werewolf movies. We do every single one ever made.
Oh,
we get them all.
I mean, just the Howling to start out with would be a good meaty ass.
Howling 3 of them marsupials.
and if you want a good werewolf book, Jess, can you tell them where to get one?
Well,
Amazon.
Oh, come on, man. I was teeing you up for a Lauren plug, man.
Snarl.
Exactly.
Oh.
Snarl.
Oh shit! I don't have it next to me anymore.
You always have a book. Like you're
I
always
know. I always do. And it's Corey.
I got it.
I have a book.
Hold up.
I have a book.
Let
I
me
don't
find
read
the damn
books.
thing.
But it is available on Amazon.
It is. Chris was not wrong. That's the best place to
There you
get it.
go.
There you go. Yes. There you
There you have it. Excellent. Sorry, I drew a blank.
go.
And Lauren is also the reason I picked Jason X because he loves that movie so much. So
You and him need to do the same kind of video me and him did with aliens. We just yell at each other. For
oh, we did that with
30 minutes.
you? Yeah. We
Yeah.
always thought he always praises Alien 3. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, we just yell at each other for 45 minutes.
I like Alien.
It was-
I do too. I think it's one of the more fun.
I don't discourage
movies.
anything about Alien 3.
All right.
It's just like I also like aliens.
In the first 5 minutes,
I love
two of
aliens.
the characters that you really wanted to survive aliens, and they did, are dead. They're just, nope. So that totally discredits the end of Aliens.
I also don't know which way I like to watch Alien 3 more.
I've
like which
never
cut.
seen. I've never seen the
Watch it with
like,
your eyes closed.
big assembly cut or whatever.
Yeah,
And I mean, I like the
It's-
theatrical version.
it's
But
on the
yeah.
set.
it's a lot of nostalgia wrapped in that. But
That's the bison alien versus the dog alien, right?
Yeah, dog alien shows up quickly.
Yeah, Aliens is better, but I have fun with 3. I almost like both of those more than the original. And on
I
that
love
note,
the original. I do say is amazing,
What?
but we'll go.
are you serious, Jess?
I'm serious. So
Wow.
maybe
I
we'll
love.
have to
I
rumble on
love.
Alien franchise one of these days.
Love. We will because Alien is the best movie in that franchise. by
Yeah,
a mile.
Alien is on another level. Like
Alien's the
like-
only horror movie in the entire franchise.
Yeah, and of all the movies in the franchise, it's like
Fucking scary.
a huge gap.
That movie
Okay.
makes you feel alone, dude. It's
You don't like Slam Dunk Ripley?
Speaking of which, you got the Ernest movies to finish off on your channel if you're willing.
oh my god, I love Ernest.
Oh, me too.
Throw
Let's hit
him in
that-
an alien movie.
Let's hit
And we
that
have to do
franchise.
Camp Nowhere. Camp
Let's hit
Nowhere.
that
Oh yes, we
franchise
were
real
just talking
quick.
about that. That movie
Mhm.
rocks.
Jess, we're doing Camp Nowhere because
Fuck
not enough
yes.
people have even ever fucking heard of that.
I love Camp Nowhere.
It was like
yeah,
a
man.
staple movie for me, dude.
I saw it in the theater.
I did too.
I wasn't that old, so
Hey,
I was
Well,
very young when that came out.
We're
Yeah.
doing the worst of each franchise. Let's do Ernest.
okay.
Ernest Goes to
Appreciate it.
Africa, and Ernest Goes to Army.
I would originally say that, but honestly, Ernest Rides Again bores me even more than those two.
Yeah.
But then
I
it
haven't
would be.
seen a lot of those. I haven't
in the
seen Ernest
Army.
Goes to School.
Yeah,
I love
haven't-
Slam Dunk.
I love
Ernest.
School and Slam Dunk Ernest.
I haven't seen
Slam
a
Dunk
few
Ernest.
of them, and most of them I haven't seen in ages. I
The
remember
best
not
one,
liking Rides Again though.
the best one is
You did?
Ernest Scared Stupid.
I
Sorry.
didn't.
I didn't. I can't even.
I
we
don't even
should
remember
do
what
that
it's
next.
about.
I just remember he's like riding on a tank down the road, like he's literally riding again.
Jake is like the expert on this.
What's up?
He
The
is
Ernest
the Ernest
movies.
mega
Ernest.
fan. He's the big.
Love
He's the
Ernest.
mega fan. I do too.
He's on most of
Yeah.
Jay's commentaries, I think, too. If it's Jay the Stingray zombie, he's got, I think, at least 4 of the Ernest movies
3 or
that
4.
we did
yeah.
comment 3 or 4 that
I
we
need
did
to do Scared
commentaries
Stupid.
already.
That's
That's
the best
October.
one.
Yeah.
But that is a very hard to find, like disc still.
Yeah.
I have a
If
Blu-ray. of
anybody's
it.
got it, like I just need a. If you
I need
can
to
rip
send.
it.
I need
Send
to.
Ernest Scared Stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to rip it. I have it.
I got the DVD. I don't have the Blu-ray.
Oh, that's-
What's your least favorite, Jake? Did you say? Because yours is like the one that matters.
Yeah.
I don't really like. I could watch any of them anytime and have just as much fun.
Yeah, Jail's really good too.
Like Jill's, yeah.
Jail's really
yeah.
good. Yeah.
I think
Christmas
the one.
Camp and Stupid and Jail are, I think, the top.
I like
Good.
Saves Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
I
that.
watch it all the time, but
Oh,
it's a
love it.
weird movie, man.
Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a Pee Wee vibe.
I mean the
I love
reindeer
Pee-wee,
on
so.
the
I like
on
Pee
the
Wee too. I'm just
ceiling of the
saying.
warehouse.
Oh yeah, they went
Yeah.
supernatural.
Chuck
That's
and
weird.
Bobby. You still got Chuck and Bobby there.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they did with Scared Stupid
Alternating
too, huh?
people with Chuck and Bobby. Isn't it like different? A couple different sets of dudes.
No, somebody replaced. Was it Chuck? But he wasn't called Chuck. It was Bobby's
right.
other brother.
Hey, he had the hat.
Where'd you go, J. Joe?
Goes to School gets pretty dark when the trench coat guys shoot him up at the end. I just
What copy did you watch?
That's the. I want to see that movie. Ah, rim shot.
Who was calling him rim job all the time?
I don't remember.
Oh, damn.
Probably Dan.
He's got a dirty mind.
Rim shot is like that's an indicator of a decent Ernest movie if rim shot's in it.
He's only in 2.
Well, there you go.
He's in
there you
Got
go.
there. Hold on.
That's what I got it. Frightmare.
Damn.
Oh,
That's
Oh
awesome.
wow, that's fantastic.
that's so cool, man.
That is cool. Yeah. He shouldn't have kept calling for rim shot. That's why he had to toss the salad and goes to jail.
I said Hulkamania 3 times. Once in slow mo.
Oh my goodness. All right, Corey,
Yes.
what are you thinking? You're kind of quiet.
I'm letting you guys go on about Ernest. I gotta remember the TV show. I just
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fantastic show. I'd like to thank you all. I thought I totally took him out.
I don't resort to violence often.
you sloppy bitch.
Oh my goodness.
It's been 2 hours and 40 minutes of excellence. We realized some truths about the Candyman remake, and we had some laughs.
You realize some truths about Dan.
Yeah. Like denial. He's in denial about denial.
Oh,
That's hot.
Hot.
that's exactly right, Cliff. He got that's one of my favorite. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree.
Oh,
Oh, Christmas tree.
oh, Christmas tree.
There's no hot girls in Ernest, so he doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
Corey.
Damn straight. I've never seen an Ernest movie.
That's not true, Ben.
Thanks, zombie.
You know
The
what?
girl in
I feel
Saves
bad
Christmas
for you.
is
I'm not
pretty
even
cute.
mad. If
Yeah,
you've never
there you
seen
go.
One,
The
if you've
girl
never
from
seen
Ernest
one-
Goes to Camp.
Rim Job was a smoke show.
the Native American lady.
Yeah.
Go fuck your mother, Dan. Talk about rim shot. Rim shot. Look, you're gonna make me
Rim Job. Yeah.
rim shot, you fucking bastard.
I'm gonna name my next.
I'm
dog
sorry,
Rim
Jesse.
Job.
I'm sorry to Jesse's child. You had to hear that.
I'm
That's a
hoping
teach-
he's not been still watching.
Teachable moment here, Jess.
What's a rim job?
He said rim job. It's a smoke show. The fuck?
Everybody had rim job on their wall when they were a teenager, and
Was it Saves Christmas when he had the whole Pee Wee thing too, where it like made
The
the dog
house.
food?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
house was all crazy.
Yeah,
He's
'cause
always like an inventor, kind of, though.
Christmas and Scared Stupid is the only ones that Rimshot's in.
They're some of the great ones.
Is he in Christmas?
Yeah.
I thought he was in jail.
No.
No, because who would have had him while he was in jail?
No.
Evil Ernest.
He would have killed Rim Job.
Ernest relatives, maybe.
he fucking cooked him up and ate him. Ah!
Oh my god.
You think Corey's trying to kick us off here?
No, that was actually me.
Oh,
End it. I'm
you
too
think Jess
high.
is trying to kick us off here?
Not necessarily. I'm just trying to promote our channel, Cable Channel 11, for the Smores Indoors
Oh,
subscribers
no,
who
no.
have not.
Chris is right.
Well, he's been.
Rimshot's in jail, not Christmas.
Oh,
What?
He is in jail.
Yeah, because evil. Yeah.
he wasn't in the cab with him. No, he. in
No, he's
Christmas?
not.
I
No,
just remember. I thought he had antlers. Like he had like little.
I don't.
I just watched Christmas last year and didn't remember Rimshot, but I wasn't
Okay.
sure either. I was
Well, we just watched it on Jay's channel in December.
Yeah, we
I was
did.
gonna say.
yeah.
Okay, well, we got to end this, dude. I'm rambling.
We do. All right. So subscribe to Cable Channel 11. We got the Horror Rumble is the staple show over there. But what else we got over there, Corey?
Hopefully next week we will be dropping part 1 of a 2-part story for Corey's Dead Time Gories. So check that out. I don't know. We have any specials you're planning on?
Well, we got Horror Rumble next Sunday on our channel as well.
Yes.
The actual show, and it's Sleepaway Camp
Rim
franchise.
job.
I'm going to give that away here exclusive.
2024, you bastard.
We also specials. Hopefully, there's definitely going to be a special by October, whether it's a radio play or just a Halloween special. I don't know. Little future tease. I'm planning a big Christmas special. So, with a variety of things, hopefully. And yeah, Open Bar will maybe be back this fall as well.
Ooh,
You never know.
depends on what the networks say. You know,
Exactly. You know, there's a lot of.
we
A
think
lot
we
of
can get it on.
juggling.
We think we can get it on UPN.
I think we can.
But you got to cut rim job.
I'm doing that on all my streams when I come back. I'm gonna put the UPN logo
UPN
on top.
logo. Oh. All right. Until the next Horror Rumble. Thank you, Corey from S'mores Indoors, for having us. And thanks all you guys. We wouldn't have a Horror Rumble without our great entrance. So, and you guys in the chat too, chiming in. See you next time.
I'm hosting next.
Hold on. And end scene.